What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, doe? Welcome to the Ball Hawk Show podcast. I'm your host, Mike Hawkins. Appreciate you rocking with me on this Monday, man, February 12th, the day after the Super Bowl. We got to recap the Super Bowl. Got a lot on the agenda. Gonna be here for roughly 90 minutes to 120, not over 2 hours. Before you get started, man, if you're on Twitter, make sure you reshare the live, Facebook, like and share. YouTube, subscribe to the channel, man, the Ball Hawk Show podcast. Try to make sure I do at least one live show on each Monday, and then try to find another day of the week to do a live show. But we definitely got to talk about the Super Bowl. If you are wondering, the link is in the description on Facebook. I got to put it in on Twitter right now. Hold on. The Twitter, if you give me a chance. But salute to the sponsors. Salute to Able Insurance for all your insurance needs. That's home, business, auto, life insurance. The great people at Able. AbleInsurance.net. Definitely check them out and tell them the Ball Hawk sent you if you need an affordable policy. To all my X apps, I'm about to add the link and the tweet so you guys can join whenever you want. And share your thoughts on the Super Bowl. I'm going to share my thoughts quickly, and then I'm going to get the usual suspects that's in the green room pulled up here live so you can see them. Also, hopefully you guys had a good weekend. Hopefully you enjoyed the show. Hopefully you enjoyed the halftime show. We talking about any and everything. But here's my thoughts, man. Kyle Shanahan, you got to get over the hump, brother. Right now, you can't finish. You do well, at least the first half. Second half, you got your, I ain't going to put the blame on you, though, man. I ain't going to do that. I was going to troll you San Francisco fans, but I'm going to stand my analytical hat today and really break down the game in which I saw. I saw two teams that executed well. Well, I take this back. Kansas City, in my opinion, didn't play well in the first half. And for San Francisco to be up only 10-3 made me think like, yeah, Kansas City going to win this game. Because they did not play well in the first half overall. They didn't. And we're going to talk about the Travis Kelce bump on Andy Reid and things of that nature. But, yeah, man, San Francisco, you definitely had your chances, man, to be up like 20-3. Kansas City defense, as far as they pass defense, did a very good job of making plays when they had to. You guys would get across the 50 and you'd be knocking on the door, and that pass defense would step up. Even the run defense would step up on the third and short. Y'all try to off tackle play to McCaffrey, and they sniffed that out. Shout out to the defensive line of the Chiefs, especially the interior defensive lineman. But yeah, man, enough of me talking, man. I'll let the guys come in and share their thoughts, because I'll just add. Look at this guy. So he ready. What's up, man?
What's going on, young man? How you doing?
I'm doing well, brother. How you doing? I'm gonna get Mike up in here and set up in here also.
Chilling, man. Florida lifestyle. It's just a little cloudy outside, but how it's not cold. It's about 75, But I got some things I need to get off my chest, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold your show hostage for a couple minutes. Steve Wilks. What are you doing?
Steve Wilks.
Defensive coordinator for the 49ers. You got out-coached. It seems like in the second half, I'm not going to call the Chiefs, I'm going to call Andy Reid and them. Andy Reid and them was one step ahead. And this always happens in a game. But a game of this magnitude, you got to match wits with wits. You got to outwit it. And my whole point is the pivotal part of the game was like third or fourth and one or whatever. Chiefs called a timeout. And I mean, it was several. Actually, it was three opportunities. One was a read option where Pat Mahomes broke for 30 yards. The second one was a screen. As a defensive coordinator, to me, the Chiefs are not like, if we just send four, the Chiefs are not beating us up front. We were beating the Chiefs' ass all night. So 9 times out of 10, we know the screen is coming. You just called a timeout. The screen is coming. Why you ain't play the screen, bro? I'm just saying. Another thing, real quick.
Yeah.
Chad Ochocinco will be the downfall of Unc, man. This dude, I know they got the nightcap and all that, but Chad Ochocinco gonna drop the N-word when Shannon Sharp is addressing Mike Epps. It's Black History Month, and we talk about fighting. What we doing? Huh?
But Chad wasn't trying to fight.
No. I'm saying he's go ahead.
Hold off on that. Get back to these sports, bro.
Yeah, bro, this is on my mind. The show just started, bro.
Yeah, let us get through the sports segment.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
We got an hour and 30. He said 90 minutes. We got plenty of minutes left.
Go ahead and start the show, man.
Yeah, stay on the sports, then we can get to the bullshit, Kev.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so to go, to revisit your thoughts about Steve Wilkes and Andy Reid versus Andy Reid, I really felt like the 49ers defense started getting gassed, and then the injury to one of their backers who was coming back on the field after, a punt.
He was celebrating.
He was not celebrating. He was running back on the field
and popped his Achilles.
He was not celebrating. He was celebrating. He was not.
No, he wasn't. Man. He was running on the field.
Kev, relax, bro.
Wasn't celebrating.
He was not celebrating, bro. He was running back on the field because they had just gone back on defense.
What was he celebrating, Kevin? I mean, all they did was punt the ball. So what exactly was he celebrating?
Come on, Kev. Come on, man. Let's be responsible, man. That's not.
Hold on. So the initial celebration was for the tackles that Conley made on the punt returner. That was the initial celebration. When he ran on the field is when he popped his Achilles. That had nothing to do with him celebrating. Had nothing to do with him celebrating. So let's get some shit corrected, Czar.
I reviewed it. I would maybe
you don't have to review the tape, bro. You don't have to review the tape. It was not a celebration.
I got to review the tape. What I saw was a celebration.
No, the celebration did not injure him. He celebrated like Godfrey said. He celebrated the tackle. He stood still, and then as soon as they were cleared to go back on the field, the defense go on the field. He took a step and it popped.
Yeah, he didn't jump up at first on the field. He was running on the field before the play ended. Yeah, he actually stepped on the field before the play ended, and then he stepped back, and then he stepped on the field.
Hold on. So he was running on the field, Kev. He was not celebrating when he got hurt.
I'm not saying you. Okay, so he didn't jump up.
No,
run on the field.
Not when it popped.
It don't matter.
Hold on, Mike.
Don't say it don't matter, Mike.
Hold on. Like, let's be real, because this dude ruptured his Achilles. He was running on the field. He was just running on the field. It was no celebration involved. It wasn't.
Okay, I could have swore he jumped up like this and ran on the field.
No, that's not what happened.
No, it was not that happened.
You need my glasses. You need my big ass glasses.
No, I got to review the tape because maybe my DVR was maybe it paused.
Bro,
I don't know.
Yeah, trust me. You don't have to review no tape.
Man. That's what I saw.
You don't got to review no tape.
So I'm going to go off the words of what y'all say.
I mean, hey, all right.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead with doing this.
Damn, man, dude ruptures his Achilles. You trying to say, oh, he should have? What you want to say?
I did not. I'm not going that way. I don't want any man to, especially in that type of game.
So why are we here talking about because he was celebrating?
No, when you said he ruptured his Achilles, I just went like this. Like, when I saw on TV, genuinely, that's what I saw. But in my old age, I was falling asleep. I seen the dude jump up, land, start, and he ruptured his Achilles. So maybe I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
Hey, I'm gonna donate my glasses to this blind ass nigga. That's what I'm gonna do.
Why you gotta drop the N-word on the show, man? God, man.
Hey, man, you guys are grown. You guys are adults. If you choose to use words
if
like
Chick-fil-A is watching, they won't sign.
Chick-fil-A
they won't have the ball hawk sauce.
They ain't no goddamn
dropping the N-word.
They not no sponsor.
They could be.
He wants you to call him his. He wants you to. He want to be referred to as a Hispanic degenerative word.
Let Byron, the 49er fan, talk. Let me let you in a little something.
All right. Go ahead, Mark.
Motherfucking Chick-fil-A couldn't tell me how to talk on my show. Okay.
Fact.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the opportunity.
Who gives a fuck if they're watching?
Boy,
tell me how to talk.
No, they're not gonna tell you. See, what are we talking about? Lamar and the corporate sponsors.
Man, fuck that.
Oh my God.
About me.
Daddy Hawk.
The fuck?
Again, Czar, this platform right here is not sponsored by anybody. So
we know that could be potentially sponsored.
I'm not. So here's the thing. This is the uncut show, right? This is the uncut show. Able Insurance sponsors the uncut show. I'm not gonna let no other sponsors who worried about their image sponsor an uncut show. He just said it's trying to communicate that to you. If this was hold on, Czar, and don't take the disrespect. If this was a full-fledged corporate sponsor show, you wouldn't be up here with me right now.
Nor would I.
Come on.
You want to know why?
Okay. So let's get back to sports.
Yes. Let's get back to sports.
Wait a minute.
Let's get back to sports.
Let's get back to sports. Before we
can I say my piece, my G?
My bad. Go ahead, Brian. Shut up,
All right. I'm gonna say this. First of all.
No, we're gonna double back. Hold that.
Let's double back.
Hold that. You a 49ers fan, my G? OG?
God-fearing this.
I am.
Okay, I'm a 49ers fan myself, and I'm gonna start by saying this. First of all, we gotta stop giving, how can I say, these white quarterbacks the long leash and saying that they're not game managers when they, you know what I'm saying, instead of being and saying that they're game changers. First of all, Brock missed 3 important throws in that game yesterday. He missed the slant to IU. They got batted down. He missed the shot to Juwan Jennings. And I forgot the other shot that he missed. But we can't all just put this on Steve Wilkes. When he was holding that offense down, he was holding that offense down the whole game. And Pat Mahomes, we all know, if you keep kicking field goals, he's going to score, yo. We all know that. You know that. That's why you shaking your head. You was watching the game. You know that we kept kicking field goals.
Hey, Bar, he only scores in the second half, but go ahead.
Come on, man.
He only scores in the second half?
Yep.
Pat Mahomes only scores in the second half, and what do? We kick 2 field goals, bro.
Keep on your analysis, bro.
Should have ran the ball.
Yeah, exactly. Now, can y'all go with me on this? In the third quarter, why do we throw the ball 8 times, bro?
I don't know. Get to that.
Instead of running the ball with the offensive player of the year.
Actually, when y'all came out into the third quarter, y'all actually started out with 6 consecutive pass plays, not 8.
Okay. But we took only 3 minutes off the clock, right? We took only 3 minutes off the clock. And then we got smart in the fourth quarter and took damn near 8 to 10 minutes off the clock because we were running the ball.
There you go.
Tony Romo was screaming at the screen, run the ball. I'm screaming at the screen, run the ball. Yep. They don't rotate their defense alignment. So why wouldn't we do that and just play bully ball? And why are we always muling CMC? Elijah Mitchell was 1,000-yard rusher. He wasn't. Mason is a bruiser. You got to give the man at least 4 or 5 touches, man. That's all I'm saying. Mix it up a little bit. You can't just run CMC the whole damn game, bro. You seen Debo, his hamstring was pulled. We know that. He was playing through it. But you got to use your weapons, man. And what was George Kittle at?
He was being bracketed.
No, he was a blocker.
He was not open. They got bracketed.
They were locking him down. I can take that. I can take that. I can take that.
Don't say it was bracketed though.
They locked him down.
They didn't bracket him. They didn't use 2 people. They used one.
And he put him in the car seat. He didn't just strap him in with the seatbelt. He put him in the car seat the whole game.
Okay. Now, that last missed throw to Debo. He should have made that shot, right? Correct?
He got hit on that. Chris Jones again.
Yep.
Yeah, but I'm saying this, Hawk, ain't that a difference between a game manager and a game changer?
I mean,
they were blitzing Mahomes, and he was sidearming it, doing whatever you need to do.
Respectfully,
I got a question for you, bro.
I will say this. Hold on, say it. Respectfully, we seen when Mahomes' ass got blitzed in one Super Bowl, he was looking shaky too.
Right. Correct. I eat that. I'm listening to my G. Go ahead.
I don't want to. I know some people need the old Cameron apology, but I'm not gonna go overboard because to me, Brock played as well as he could with the circumstance. This is his first time on the biggest stage.
Correct.
Still only a second-year quarterback, so this
but
is
I'm saying have that same energy to Lamar Jackson as well.
Well, Lamar's a seasoned vet, though.
We didn't put Lamar on the cover of Madden. We don't boost Lamar. We don't boost.
Hold on, bro.
We put Josh Allen on the cover of Madden.
Czar, hold on. We got to keep it football. Like,
okay, my bad. Go ahead, man.
I'm not there right now. So here's my thing. I want to be fair. Like Lamar is a seasoned vet. He's a two-time MVP. So we will expect Lamar to handle pressure more better than Brock. Like this stage was big for Brock, and that's why I look at Cal and be like, Cal, I'm speaking to what you're saying. Cal, do your young quarterback a service and utilize 22 behind you more.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Chris Jones was wrecking havoc.
Yes, he was.
You know what I'm saying? Like anytime Brock, what you say? Who said something?
Who's 22?
He meant 23.
Oh my.
23. 22, but we know you meant 23.
Bro. My bad. 23. CMC. All right. But yeah, so y'all motherfuckers gotta realize when I'm really being serious, though, I'm a different dude. Like I'll fuck around and kick your ass off the stage, goddamn. I'm really trying to. You know what I'm saying?
You do that every show to me, so I don't care.
I give you a petty period, bro. I will. I swear I will. But I'm trying to really stay football for the first half, man. Like I don't want my show to get derailed. All right, I'm gonna let your ass back on since you're driving to be safe. But yeah, keep going, Byron, because you want to make a point. I know you probably short on time. So
no, we good. I like the dog line. I like the back and forth. I like opinions, man. Well, go ahead. What you were saying?
And Czar, so what did you want to add, Czar? Because I know Sid want to shut you down, whatever you about to say.
We talk about you said about which one?
But more, I look more. So as much as I want to be petty for Cam Newton's sake and really shit on Brock Purdy, he young, and I'm looking at Cal like, Cal, come on, man. Because when they needed to score, every time they needed points and they ran the ball, they got points.
Exactly.
Balance. There's no balance. Well, there was something balance some part of the games, but it was off kilter a little bit.
I mean, you're playing ahead of the sticks. Yeah. With a young quarterback. At the end of the day, I don't give a damn what type of record he broke as far as passing records. For you still a second-year quarterback on the biggest stage.
Yes.
This is uncharted waters for you. Like you can't keep dropping him back with Chris Jones beating the shit out of your interior lineman. I mean,
zero backfield, Hawk. That was the crazy part. Nobody in the backfield. Not the tip to go out on a route or nothing.
Like my man T. Cuss said, they were starting to wear down the Chiefs with the run game and didn't stick with it. Because let me tell y'all something, and I'm gonna let everybody else. You want to know why the 49ers defense was so tired? Because Andy stuck with his run game.
Yes, he did.
That's why them boys was blow. Andy started running on these concepts and motions and natural pick plays. That's why you started seeing all them standing in a line 7 yards deep. Everybody like, why they standing in the line 7 yards deep? Because anytime they ass come up, they running natural rub and pick plays.
Mm-hmm.
And they tired, boss. All that window dressing, that Zen motion, go across the formation, come back across the formation, you running, you saying bump, 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 and now we're going NASCAR, we're going hurry up, we ain't huddling no more. Yeah. That shit started taking over.
Facts.
That's what you get.
You know, I told my son, I said, that first half, Purdy looked so good because there wasn't that much pressure on him. I said, but I don't know if Chris Jones was saving himself because he knew they don't do a lot of substitutions for the second half. But that second half, oh man.
Purdy didn't look good except for the first drive of the game. He looked average in that first half. The first drive of the game, he looked really good. The issue is they stopped running. I think the reason they want to say they stopped running the ball is because CMC was tired. But every time Elijah Mitchell touched the ball, he made a positive game.
Exactly, bro.
Switch it up. You don't have to run CMC into the ground because Elijah Mitchell was getting what he wanted when he wanted. So you've got two running backs that are getting what they want when they want. Switch it up because at the end of that game, CMC was dead.
Yes.
Switch it up. You have Elijah Mitchell who is fresh. He didn't play a lot this year. He looked fresh running the ball. It just doesn't make any sense. Other than Kyle, he's got this thing where he wants to make his quarterback the MVP. That's what he was trying to do. Brock Purdy, he wanted Brock Purdy to be the MVP, and he should have just let Christian McCaffrey be the MVP.
And y'all notice that? Yeah. Y'all notice in the college football national championship, what did Harbaugh do?
Run the ball.
But who did he run the ball with? Hold on, we got a lot of background, man.
Is it me? My fault.
Actually,
it was Stephon.
Michigan used a multitude of running backs during that entire game. It wasn't just Blake Corum. They used a multitude of running backs that entire game.
What I'm saying, they utilized their backup, number 7.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They utilized it.
And they utilized them early too. They utilized him early.
The running back.
The other thing is you got a mobile. I shouldn't say mobile. I say mobile. I won't say dual threat. You got a mobile quarterback in Brock Purdy. Use it. Andy used it. He ran 2 read options with Patrick Mahomes, and he got like 20 yards on both of them.
And I got an answer for that. The reason they didn't run Brock Purdy because they was double spying him. And on the other end, we all know that Nick Bosa always goes for the read. He always goes for the running back instead of the quarterback on the read option.
He wasn't though last night. If you watch, he did a great job of containing Pat, except for one play, and Pat
that big play that he got busy. Because he went for the running back.
That won't. He's not responsible for Pat on that.
Yeah,
that's why I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying, Hawk. But sometimes the coach will tell you hit the quarterback at all ends. Hit the quarterback.
Well, what I'm saying is that's why you saw when Pat broke, his arms like, where the hell y'all at? Like,
because he was going for that running back. I feel what you're saying, though. I feel what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like his responsibility was the back. That's not him. That's why he's looking back like, yo, where y'all at? Like somebody got to be over the top.
So isn't on that play, he has the option if the runner isn't there to pass the ball to the flat?
Yep.
Who, Patrick?
So that linebacker went with, I think whoever's on that, the tight end on that side. He went with the tight end.
Kelsey.
And that's why that lane was butt booty open. Like it was butt booty naked open. Like just that's what it was. And so
levels.
Levels, bro.
Y'all talking about the 4-for-1, right? Y'all talking about the 4-for-1
Yeah.
And that's levels. That's how the play calling.
Yeah, it's he has 4 options. He has 4 options on that play.
That's what I'm saying. Steve Wilkes. I don't know, man.
Sorry. Like,
don't do that, man. Don't do that to Steve.
You can't put that on Steve, bro.
Steve was holding his own for the whole game, bro. He was holding his own for the whole game. You got to give him that.
Wait. We're gonna stop.
You can't do that.
We got to stop doing this.
We
praised the man when he was doing good. I'm not saying the man had a bad game. What I'm saying is certain situations, certain fields of the game, you know your opponent, you know who you facing.
Right.
You got to guess right sometime, man.
My God, you got.
Now let me ask y'all this question.
Wait. So, Ahmad, it was a timeout because the 49ers was coming up the A gap.
No, you explained it already. You about to go regurgitate the same shit you just said.
They stuffing y'all the whole game with 4 guys. You know it's a pass. You know it's an option screen. You got to come with it, man.
Here's the thing. Nobody knew Andy would do that with Pat at that moment.
Oh, I did.
Shit.
No, you didn't.
I did.
If you did, why you not coaching on the sideline right now?
Because I don't have a college degree.
Stop the cap.
Anyway.
See, I can tell the 49ers didn't prepare for that.
Sometimes, bro, you gotta tip your hat when one coordinator is a step ahead of you, no matter how great.
That's what I'm saying. I'm tipping my hat.
I got to tip his hat.
You can't just say Wolf's got to do better. You got to be like, damn, Andy was on his shit because he knew he had a championship pedigree quarterback that's going because it's a like A Square just said, it's a lot of options. Pat made the right option because Pat could have been.
He wasn't throwing that ball. He wasn't
throwing.
Hold on, I wasn't done yet. Pat could have been very passive and try to force a throw to Kelsey because we seen the MVP when they played KC. How he wasn't just throwing it to people. He was being passive. Pat wasn't passive. He was being aggressive, bro.
Mm-hmm.
When it came to nothing time, 15 was like, damn it, I'm going to make a play. Me.
So the Chiefs had a divisional game at home, right? and they went on the road for the rest of the playoffs, right?
They had a wild card game at home.
Yeah, man, the writing was on the wall, man. They didn't watch tape.
Well, the other thing is
man.
I get the Wilkes thing though, and the only reason I say I get it, I don't know if I agree with it. Andy Reid called a very mediocre game on Andy Reid standards. For the better part of that game, his play calling was not great.
Talk about it.
So I understand where the criticism of Wilkes is coming from.
Hold on, let him finish.
Strictly because Andy Reid's play calling was not Andy Reid like for the majority of that game. He did have those plays though where Andy Reid drew this up. You saw that, but for the majority of that game, it didn't look like an Andy Reid offense.
Go ahead, Stephon.
No, I want to say, Steve, was it the play calling, or it's not really that many fancy runs that you can do, but they just ran the ball a lot. I think they ran the ball 20, 25 times. 31. So it was really,
They ran the 31.
But
31 times. So I mean, you really can't do running is running. I mean, the passing game where you can be creative. Running, you can't really be that creative. So I mean, of course. Let me finish. You talk. Let me finish. So that's why I look mediocre. Whenever Andy Reid has to run the ball most of the game, his play calling is going to look mediocre. There's really nothing that crazy you can do in play calling. And another thing, did y'all notice every team that beat Kansas City this year ran the ball for almost 180 yards? I think it was. I don't understand why people doesn't see that. If you won the ball on KC, you can beat them. When we beat them, I think Swift had over about 125 yards or something like that.
I think he had 115 or something like that. But the thing about Andy Reid, that's why it didn't look like him. There was a 2nd and 7. Now let me respond before you switch the subject, dog, because you about to switch the subject. That's why there was a 2nd and 7 in the red zone where he ran the ball. Bro, you don't run the ball there. That was a horrible play call. You get 6 out of that.
Why didn't you run right there?
Because again, Pacheco was not running the ball well. You pass the ball there. You have Pat Mahomes. You have the best quarterback. So you set yourself up for like a 3rd and 6, and then you fucked up. You don't. If you're not going to go for it on 4th down, which they
what happens if you pass to get an incompletion?
Then you pass again. They did the same thing.
I'm just saying, you just complain about the down and distance though, because they ran the ball.
But an incomplete pass was damn near the same thing as the rush of that because they didn't get no yards and they just was running clock at that point.
But this is like it's like a boxing match though, bro. You go into the body.
You got
Steve, are you saying that
man?
Yo, I'm sorry. They're prepared. So the next play in case it's an incomplete pass.
But as much as we,
maybe hindsight's 20/20 because they didn't get nothing on the run. But
as much as like it's like a flow of the game and what you see and what you prepare to do. Mm-hmm. And what's the counter off of what you've been doing? If I stick to my game plan, because it's one of the things that where people always say the run ain't working, why you keep running? It's like you stick with it because you start you still getting licks. I'm still getting licks. I'm still downhill, still getting licks. And then when I go NASCAR, because I've been going right at you, and yes, you might have been stopping me, but those licks start to add up. Now you got to go right to left because it's the same action, but now I'm countering off of it with play action. Now those backers who've been accustomed to coming down here in the A-gaps, now they got to retrace their steps. Now the defensive linemen that feel like they can fire into the gaps, now they got to find the football because the back don't have it. So it's so much that go into just the result of what's working and what's not working. Because once they went NASCAR, they was using the same formation, the same actions.
And Hawk, when they win a touchdown is when they did play action because they thought it was a run and they threw the ball to whatever that dude's name is. That was a play action play.
Yeah,
it's just like the Rams. When the Rams won the Super Bowl that season, everything looked the same.
Man, Dwight, what's good, Dwight?
What's up? Hey,
man, that ain't good, man. Y'all know Dwight, man. Get out of here with that bull crap. Get out of here.
All right, come on, man. Go ahead.
To your point about the play calling Andy Reid to his standards being subpar. The one thing that wasn't discussed, and I posted this on Hawk's page a couple of days ago, maybe the other day, there was a lot of lazy journalism leading up to the Super Bowl because nobody discussed the important parts of the game for this level of a championship game, and that's the O-line, D-line, and the secondary versus the receivers.
Right.
There was analysis about which tight end would have a bigger game regarding Kelsey, and my man with San Fran. Nobody talked about Bosa and the Chase Young matchup against the tackles and Trent Young and those guys, because the story of the game the first 3 quarters was the fact that San Fran, despite being inconsistent on offense, they were controlling the tempo because they ran the ball, and their D-line and O-line were harassing Mahomes.
Thank you, sir.
Mahomes is obviously on track to be one of the best of all time. But the fact of the matter is, no matter what era of football, the LOS, line of scrimmage, O-line, D-line, if you can control that, you will usually win the game. If you notice, because San Fran went 3 and out despite getting that pick, their D-line started to get tired and worn down. And Kansas City's D-line began to get stronger. And then all of a sudden, they started going tempo, they started spreading them out, and it was a wrap. I just want to touch on that. You didn't hear any. It was a lot. I'm calling out people, not Hawk, but I'm talking about people that get paid 6 or 7 figures. Talk about stuff. They didn't cover that. I was surprised.
Well, Pat Mahomes is literally on a run.
So what was the problem with the second half with San Fran defense? What happened? Why they slack off?
They got tired because
they got tired, bro.
If you keep Mahomes and them in check like they were doing, but you're not getting nothing, no field goals, no touchdowns, you're going to get one. It's only a matter of time before offense that explosive is going to go. And
Patrick Mahomes to a pick and you went 3 and out.
So why did KC defense step up like that in the second half? How? I mean, wasn't it on the same amount of
San Fran's offense did not give them. They kept going 21 personnel, and they kept passing, and they didn't have any rhythm to their offense. San Fran had a rhythm in the offense in the first half, and the second half, like the Ravens, they got away from what works, and that's running the ball.
We kept having 3 and outs,
and Purdy had 40 dropbacks. That's not their game.
That's not our game.
Not only were you going 3 and out, you weren't taking time off the clock going 3 and out as well.
Bro.
So
that's why
it wasn't even that you were going 3 and out. You literally passed the ball twice out of the 3 plays, and you ran maybe 50 seconds off the clock. Like I said, you got to pick off Patrick Mahomes right off the rip. You didn't take no time off the clock. You didn't put no points on the board. At that point, to me, that game was over.
Yep.
I think Kyle Shanahan in the first half he was Purdy was a good game manager. In the second half he tried to make Purdy a game maker, and it was not happening.
An MVP.
Hey Square, go ahead. You had your hand up, bro.
Oh yeah, I was. They kind of touched on it, but it was more of the I was talking about the second half. It was those. I think the interception when Mahomes threw the interception. I think that was the first possession where they ran the ball once, then 2 passes they punt. Then they stopped. Then they stopped KC. Then it was pass.
Yeah.
Punt. The KC. I can't remember if KC got stopped or they scored. I forget. But then they got the ball back and went pass. And it was and like Buddy said, it was like no time really came off the clock. So it was like that's why the defense was tired. It was and it was. I know that I know some people were saying get Elijah Mitchell more reps, but I mean you could do that, or you could get Christian McCaffrey in the perimeter.
Debo, utilize
Debo. Quick screens or something.
His hamstring was hurt. Got hurt. Once Debo got hurt, he wasn't a factor. He couldn't even run his routes. Like he honestly should have just been a decoy, and they got Ayuk involved more, or Juwan Jennings played a hell of a game, especially on third down. But my thing is Kansas City's secondary is one of the best in the league, and the fact that they kept on trying them, like they did. I give Romo credit. They was like, you're not gonna beat Kansas City just trying to throw to the receivers all damn game. It's not gonna work. Their DBs are too good. And if you're gonna throw the ball, you better do what Kansas City did. Put 2 tight ends on the
and why didn't the 49ers take a deep shot?
KC DBs is better than Dallas DBs?
Yes.
Come on, man.
Yes. As a group, yes. They top
Anthony.
I don't even why are we even bringing up Dallas right now?
The Dallas shouldn't be a part of the conversation.
Even in the red zone, to your point, Anthony, when they could have had a statement touchdown in overtime, going back to the O-line D-line play, they messed up the pass protection.
Chris Jones.
And you know what? And I want to say it was probably 3 separate times where like so let's get off of overtime real quick. That last possession that they had in regulation when it was a 3rd and 5, and McDuffie, yes, he blitzed or whatever. My thing is it's 3rd and 5. Y'all just came off of a timeout. Why is there no back in the backfield to help with? Because my thing is, yeah, they might not have blitzed you that. They probably blitzed 15% of the game at that point. It's 3rd and 4, and their season's on the line. I'm almost certain that most DCs are going to send some sort of blitz on 3rd and 4 with your season on the line and force them to get the ball back. To me. I felt like Kyle Shanahan. That was a time where he got too cute. Go
ahead, finish your thought.
Oh yeah. So he got too because if anything, Brock Purdy's right-handed. Roll him right because even if McDuffie blitzes at that time, you rolling right, you still giving yourself enough time. If you don't want to put it back in the backfield, put Christian McCaffrey back there because he could block, and that takes care of McDuffie because he would have had a guy open. But I mean, I felt like Shanahan is he's a good play caller. He designs some great plays, but sometimes he just outthinks himself. And that's why he's been in 3 Super Bowls and he's given up a double-digit lead in 3 Super Bowls that he's coaching.
Well, and that leads to my question.
I just want to go back to really tie the knot as far as the importance of like sticking to the run, and even though you got the end. So when KC threw the interception, San Francisco 5 plays, it took 59 seconds. Pass,
wow.
It was a pass, it was a false start, another pass, then a scramble, then a punt. KC goes 4 and out. You get the ball back. You got 4 plays, -1 yards for 1:43. Block Purdy. Remember, he got pressured. He threw the pass, and Jennings caught the ball. It was an 8-yard loss, 7-yard pass, and an incomplete pass. You punt. KC goes down, get a field goal. Then you go 5 plays, 1:02. So those 3 possessions, they less than 2 minutes. Your defense right back on the field from a sudden change.
That's crazy.
And even though KC has a field goal, the defense was on the field for 4 minutes for that. And then your next possession is 1:02. KC has the ball for 127, and then it was the muff punt, which Buddy was credit to their special teams for really their gunners for getting down, because if they're not down there, he probably fair catches and feels that. But with them, with the pressure, he's causing poison. They can't hear it. And even when people say, man, just move the hell out the way, bro. When you a hold up guy, you hear it late, and then you don't even know where the ball is at.
Right.
Like, you're not looking at the returner. You're looking at the guy you blocking. So that's a tough spot. So that special team, so the 2 special teams plays really came back to be the difference makers from that muff kick, and then KC scoring off we used to call it Y exchange, where you run a rub post with a wheel route, hoping that was cover 3, and it's usually a cover 3 beater because the safety came down late.
Hello, play call.
You know what I'm saying? And then that block extra point. But go ahead, Steve.
That leads to my question. What he said though, and maybe I'm looking too much into it, but we've seen it 3 times now, and I don't know what it is. Is it Kyle Shanahan? Does he got this thing in his head where he's like, I'm the QB guy? He hears all of it, and he does this thing where he tries to make his QBs look better than they are. He did it with Matt Ryan in that Super Bowl. He did it with Jimmy G, and maybe not better than they are, but like he tries to focus on that quarterback rather than the run game, because he's done it 3 times with 3 different quarterbacks in the biggest game of them all. I don't know if it's just something that's in his head, or he's listening to the media tell him he's a QB guru, or what do y'all think that reason is that he does that? Because there's got to be a reason that he's done it, because it's not just once, it's a trend now where he's done it 3 times.
Brian. Answer that.
As a fan, I just think, like you said, he's trying to make the quarterback an MVP, and sometimes, like my man was saying, he outsmarts himself. But I'm going to ask y'all this question. This is a little tidbit. Andy Reid was going through the same thing with Donovan McNabb, right?
Yep.
Andy went through it.
Great point.
And then what did he get? He got him a game changer, right?
I mean, Donovan was a game changer too.
The difference to me
Was he? Was he a ball? No, Hawk? Was he?
You mean a game changer in Westbrook? Westbrook?
No, I mean as in Pat Mahomes.
Oh, okay.
No, but hold on. Go ahead, Sid. Damn, he's back. So here's the difference between Andy now versus Andy in Philly. Andy learned how to run the damn ball.
Yeah, okay. That sounds familiar, right, Mo?
How did they beat Philly last year? Hold on. See, they beat Philly last year because they actually ran the ball. When they should run the ball. Andy and Philly would not run the ball in the playoffs.
The difference is to me is Kyle has done it with 3 different quarterbacks now, to where Andy only did it with one, and maybe if you want to go with Alex Smith too, but I don't think he tried to do it with Smith. I think it's just Donovan. So we've seen it with 3 different quarterbacks to where it's a trend now. It's not just this one thing
it's him.
This is him, man.
Yeah.
This is him.
To speak to your point.
No, yeah, I'm not saying it's the quarterback. I'm saying like he's done it 3 different times with 3 different quarterbacks. So
like shit over there.
I call him Kyle Shit the Bed now. That's his name. His name is Kyle Shit the Bed.
Good guy.
You good, Sid?
You good, guy?
He over there hurting, yo.
Hey, don't mind me. I'm just.
You coolin', bro. You coolin'. He got there feeling good, feeling great.
I'm waiting for a certain subject to pop up.
Cool. Oh, all right. I got you.
Don't disrespect Pat Mahomes.
With Kyle Shanahan, I think he's gonna be. He's almost like in a lose-lose type situation, right? Because if we've seen it 3 times where he's had the lead and he's given up the lead, right? We've also seen in his career as a head coach where if he's down by a touchdown, up until this year, up until these playoffs, if he's down by a touchdown going into the 4th quarter, he's in his head in that way too, and hasn't really won. He's won the 2 games with Brock Purdy these last few weeks. So it's almost like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Nah, just he damned.
Oh yeah,
he damned.
Damn.
That's a question.
He damned.
I had his hand up first. Hold on.
Hey, Double A.
Yo,
same could be said about Pat Mahomes, but we'll talk.
Bro, said.
Yeah, we ain't got to that part yet.
Hold on.
Yo, you waiting on something, dog?
Yeah, don't we ain't ignorant. We ain't ignorant right now, dog.
Go ahead, dog.
I got a basketball game.
I'm gonna let him cook too when we get to that part of the show. I'm gonna let him.
We gonna get there. We gonna let him cook. Go ahead.
Away from the TV when the 49ers intercepted Pat Mahomes right after the half. Third quarter started. Yep. What was the play called that the 49ers called the very first play?
It's a pass play.
It's a pass play.
Was it a deep pass play?
No. We didn't throw down the field the whole game. Other than that shot to Debo.
They did twice. They did 2 shots to Debo. They did the shot with Debo on
twice. 2 shots to Debo.
Hold on. Let's stick because we do this. We'll get too far away. We don't answer the question. So the play after the interception was a short pass to the right.
Okay. No, I'm just saying some teams what they'll do is knock out blow.
There was a 5-yard because we all know I ain't gonna lie. Sudden change, you take a fucking shot.
Yeah, that's all I'm thinking.
Right?
I ain't mad at them from throwing. I'm just mad they ain't take a shot.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Exactly.
Yeah, because they threw a pass and it was a 5-yard penalty. Then they threw a pass to Debo that was incomplete, and then they had a 4-yard. Well, then it was a pass play and Brock Purdy.
There was 3 straight pass plays, and the second down you got put in a bad situation.
Yeah,
because you got the false start. So you either run and try and make it 3rd and manageable, or you could run and it be 3rd and 5 or 3rd and 8 again. So
yeah,
I get the pass after the false start.
Can I bring something up real quick?
Yep.
I noticed something that was eerily similar from yesterday in the Super Bowl 5 years ago. The Chiefs couldn't stop the run in 2019. That second half, they ran blitz that entire second half. Last night, the Chiefs could not stop the run. The entire second half, they ran blitz damn near that entire second half. The Chiefs were able to make adjustments, and Kyle took too long to realize that those adjustments had been made. he did not take advantage of those he didn't take advantage of making the proper adjustments to go against the run blitz.
Were they run blitzing in the second half though?
Yeah, they were. They were. They were.
Maybe I need to rewatch it.
I mean, they were in man and they were just firing once they read it was a run.
Yeah, I don't necessarily know if it was a run.
It wasn't a blitz. They were just. I mean, credit to Spag and that defense. It wasn't a run blitz. They were in man. So if your man blocking down, you gonna trigger.
Shout out to whoever was guarding Kittle all night though, because it allowed them to go man.
The way some of them linebackers blew into that ran into that line. That's why there was
Godfrey, if you're in 21 personnel and you're a linebacker and a fullback block, what are you gonna do?
You're gonna go downhill.
I mean, you're in 21 personnel. That ain't their fault.
Yeah, I don't necessarily know.
You ain't spreading them out. Like I can see they were spread out and they were triggering, but that's why I said like one thing about Spag and KC and Spag, shout out to him. I think this is what, 4th Super Bowl, is it?
Yeah,
I thought it was his 3rd, but maybe it's his 4th.
This is 4th. So I will say this because you make a great point, but I don't want to take nothing away from that D line of KC and Chris Jones.
No, they did a hell of a game.
I'm not taking nothing. No, I'm not taking nothing from that defense as a whole. That defense as a whole played tremendous last night. I'm not taking nothing from the defense because that whole defense played well last night.
But you said they couldn't stop the run.
In the first half, they couldn't.
What? I mean, when you say somebody can't stop something, what illustrates that?
Damn, why'd you have to take my bullet?
Who couldn't stop the run?
Because McCaffrey more average. I mean, look, McCaffrey had 22 carries for 80 yards. That's 3 yards a carry. And then Eli Mitchell, who anytime he touched the ball, he averaged 4 yards a carry on 2 rushes for 8 yards.
It was only 2. I thought he had 3, and I thought he got like one for like.
One got called back.
They said that Kansas City couldn't stop the run.
Yeah, that's what this Niner fans said.
I don't think that's the case.
Them first two drives, they was not stopping that run up the middle. They weren't.
Yeah, but that's the 2 drives of the game.
Listen, in the boxing match, you gonna throw jabs, right? That's just jabs. Them jabs was connecting. Like that don't mean they wasn't gonna be able to stop those runs. Eventually, you're gonna have to do something. I personally think that the 49ers, they didn't. It wasn't that the Chiefs couldn't stop the run; is that they didn't run enough.
We didn't run enough.
No, whether they could stop it or not didn't even matter. It was Patrick Mahomes off the goddamn field.
Exactly, bro.
Like you're not. I don't care if you was getting 3 yards a carry. That's 40 seconds per run.
Yes.
That he's not on the field.
You need 3.5 yards to carry. That's all you need. I need
3.5
yards to carry.
Oh, hold on. San Francisco time possession was 38-31, and then KC time possession was 36-26. And I think KC's last 2 drives played a role in that, almost evening out because those 2 drives were pretty long.
Yeah.
Amar, what about that long drive we had in the 4th quarter? Now we were running the ball. How many minutes did we have the ball?
So the field goal. Hold on the 2nd quarter. Let me go to 4.
That's the point, though. What did that drive finish with?
It was 3 minutes and 53 seconds, 8 plays, 40 yards. Then KC went 12 plays, 64, and 1 minute and 50 to tie it up.
The issue with the drives in the second half, when you scored, you didn't score. I don't think
the touchdown drive in the 4th quarter was 6 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. Why we didn't do that in the 3rd?
Yeah, it's a good point.
6 minutes would have been off the clock. We only took 2 minutes. What, 2 minutes and 59 seconds? You said
you took about 6 minutes off and about 5 minutes off the clock in 3 separate drives. It was a minute 30, and a minute 30. So. Yeah.
And then the 4th quarter, even on that touchdown drive, ironically, the first play the drive was a pass.
Jennings pass.
Yep.
That was the Jennings pass, correct?
Nah, that was a short pass to Ayuk.
Jennings' pass must have been another one then.
And what was my man Jennings at? Why we didn't get him more involved?
You had a 17-yard pass to Jennings on 3rd and 5 that drive.
That's what I'm looking for. Oh, that's what I'm so the where's Jennings at? Why didn't you get him more involved? I see what you're saying. Respectfully, he's like the 5th best skill player on that team. You don't look to get him more involved. What they should have done is try to give up some schemes for Kittle because Kittle was in hell. That is your probably 2nd best player on the field, maybe 3rd.
Jennings is our best one-on-one guy to get open because Debo wasn't getting open.
Yeah, you gonna stay with the high hand Steens like he was?
I mean,
he was cooking, man.
I see what you're saying, Amon, but
he cooks on every 3rd down. I'm a 49ers fan. I watch every game, bro.
So my statement is they shouldn't have looked for him more. I think they looked for him about what they should. They looked more than usual at Jennings. No.
So what was Debo doing?
Debo was hurt. So that really, to me, that
thank you, Maul. The man was running his routes for him.
Yeah.
You got to figure out how to get Kittle. You got to figure out how to get Kittle open, man. That is the glaring thing of that game to me. You have to figure out
strap.
On a 4th down, they ran a whip route and got Kittle open. But other than that,
and that was the first down. That was the first down.
Crazy? It was a play. It was a play. I think in the 4th quarter, Kittle had what, 1 reception or 2?
Yeah. I think it's just 1. They threw deep to Kittle. And he was clamped.
It was the one where he got 1 yard. I guess it said 1 yard because
was it the first down?
Kittle had 1 catch, 2 catches for 4 yards. 2 catches. For 4 yards.
So it was the play. So not the first down. It was the first catch he got, and he got tackled damn near immediately. Because I mean that was in the 4th quarter. Because before the 4th quarter he
hey, yo, we ain't gonna talk about how Trent Williams was getting his ass whooped yesterday. Or?
Yes, he was.
But I.
And guess what Kittles was at? And my man Rashad just said because he was getting his ass whooped.
He was blocking. He was glorified blocking.
No disrespect to because I don't want no smoke. I ain't Richard Sherman. I don't want no smoke.
And to interject, when we played these boys the last time, they double Kittle and they manned up. They did the exact same thing.
So why don't you?
So why can't Shanahan don't have no adjustments? That's all I'm asking.
Y'all play like this is probably for Vic. Why not have Juszczyk help Trent so you could get Kittle more involved in the offense?
I personally agree with Brian. I feel like at the end of the day, man, like Shanahan is showing you. We talk a lot. Players get a lot of blame, and I really feel like as a former player, I've been in the locker room and I've been looking at my coach sideways at halftime and after the game. Yeah. I've been in the huddle sometimes, like, yo, why you calling that? So like, the thing is, like, at the end of the day, I feel like, Kansas City wasn't getting mauled by the run, but I felt like they were not creative in their play calling when it came to trying to get McCaffrey touches a lot. And again, I'm not a San Fran fan, but I enjoy watching them play because I like the fact they still go 21 personnel. They still stick to the run. I feel like similar to Baltimore, they got away from what they did. And I feel like other than that little reverse halfback, receiver toss pass, whatever, to McCaffrey, I felt like a lot of their play calling was pedestrian. The fear God dude, whatever, was talking about, they were a run blitzing. They weren't run blitzing. They basically brought people in the box more, and they were more impressive. But they unlike Kansas City, they did not use the Chiefs' aggressiveness to their advantage. It was almost like we called this play. Like the one thing everybody talking about whether Purdy's a game manager or not, the one thing I saw with Purdy, other than 2 or 3 times, he didn't do a lot of check with me's. There were no reverses as far as like switching formations. He basically was just calling the play. In the game of that magnitude, even if you go back to when Nick Foles beat Brady and them, there was some check with me's, there was some audibles, and of course, Andy is a guru when it came to play calling. The 49ers continue, they'll get there next year, they'll be in the mix, but when it comes to play calling and adjustments, once again on the biggest stage, he fell short. That's just the fact of the matter. Like,
I agree, bro.
Ask yourself, what play, especially to my 49ers guys or to the guys like Hawk that watch all these games, I saw that one play when they scored onto McCaffrey. Other than that, I saw no new wrinkles. When you had a 2-week layoff, no new wrinkles.
And if I see that reverse again, I'm going to throw up, bro. They run that every game.
Yeah. No, I mean, nothing. There was no new wrinkles. Andy Reid, matter of fact, one of the glaring things, this didn't bother me, but a lot of people are talking about this, the fact that The 49ers players came out. Hawk, you might have covered this before I jumped on, and came out and said we weren't even aware of the new overtime rule. Jesus,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
But listen, that's crazy.
And on top of that, insult the injury, Dwight. Did y'all see that on that deep throw Pat Mahomes made? That's the same play we run.
Wow,
that's the same play that Trey Lance threw in preseason, correct?
Who didn't know the overtime rule, by the way? I saw that, but I didn't see who it was.
It was Juszczyk and Armstead.
I play Madden, so I know the rules.
So to me, it don't matter. I don't give a shit what the players know, and the reason I'm gonna say that is for that rule specifically, the coach makes the decision whether to receive the ball or not. That's the coach's decision. The coach knew the rules, so as long as the coach knew the rules, what does it matter what the play like?
It matters because I'm just speaking when I played, and even just covering guys that play now. You should be prepared in all aspects because, first of all, anytime a player, especially on offense, understands the rules, then you have input in game plan as well as why the plays are being called. When you come back and forth from the huddle to the sideline, to me, I'm just old school in the fact that I'm not old school in everything. I'm old school in the fact that I want to know everything from situations to down and distance to what we're going to do in these situations. I get what you're saying about the coach need to know, but players need to know. Like, you got to have.
I'm not saying they don't need to know, but I don't think it's as important. Like I said, as a player, that first drive, I'm going out to score a touchdown. That's my goal. They didn't score a touchdown. Like, the overtime rule, you didn't score a touchdown. Like, so even with the regular overtime rule, right? Kansas City would have got the ball. Kansas City would have went and scored a touchdown. The game's over. Like, the new rule didn't play any effect really because Kansas City scored a touchdown.
Didn't the new rule play in the fact that didn't the rule play in the fact
no. In the regular season,
the fact that a lot of people say he should have made them take the ball first.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a coach's decision.
That's what it sounds
and
like.
the coach knew the rule. The game would not have been over with the field goal. Both teams get a possession in the regular season. If a field goal is scored, if a touchdown is scored in the regular season, the game is over.
The new rule also isn't just one quarter.
Yeah, but the Chiefs won in the first overtime.
No,
so they didn't.
What I'm saying is because a lot of people thought that when the clock was running low, that
why they not
Kansas City,
timeout?
had to score or they field goal type stuff.
I see what you're saying.
So here's the other thing.
I agree with you on that.
Here's the other thing with that with them not giving Kansas City the ball first. Like let's just say San Francisco would have scored a touchdown, right?
Right.
Andy Reid and I believe they stated it, he was going to go for 2 when they scored a touchdown. And that gives you listen. The play calling is just different when you know what you got in front of you. Like San Francisco didn't know what they had in front of them.
No, they didn't.
We got in this it's fourth down and we on the what was they on the 4 or whatever it was. We got to kick the field goal because we don't want to take that chance of or they was on the 8 or whatever. We don't want to take that chance of them going all the way down and kicking the field goal. But the thing is, whether you score or not, whether you kick a field goal, whether you score a touchdown, they have an opportunity and they know exactly. All right, they kick the field goal. We need a field goal to tie, a touchdown to win. Or they scored a touchdown. Oh, we need a touchdown to score. The kicker is null and void now. We ain't got to worry about no damn kicker. So we're deciding if we're going to kick the extra point or if we're going to go for 2. And let's just say San Francisco scored. I highly doubt that San Francisco would have stopped them on a 2-point conversion.
I agree.
That defense confidence was shot.
It was shot.
They got them fourth down, but they were shot. They were confused.
I don't disagree with anything you said. You're right in everything you said. My point is that the players not knowing that didn't play any effect on them receiving or deferring the ball because Kyle Shanahan knew the rule and he was the one that made that decision to defer or receive the ball. So that decision had no effect whether the players knew that rule or not.
I'm not insinuating that can't have an outcome. I just look at small things about preparation, like early in the year when the Kansas City dude lined up offside, small stuff like that. Like I'm looking at from a player standpoint, and anyone on this here, whatever level y'all played at, all y'all know in that post game when you get asked questions, even when you're an emotional, your IQ, football IQ, and your awareness on how you answer something shows how prepared you were. The one thing I've noticed about Andy Reid since he was in Philly, it always seems like his offenses and his teams understand the situations. McNabb, Mike, all of them, even the other dude.
That's not true. Mike McNabb didn't know the overtime rule in the Super Bowl.
McNabb was throwing up in the huddle.
That's right.
It was the regular season. They tied against Cincinnati. They tied against Cincinnati.
Yeah, you're right. He was dry heaving. You're right about that.
They used it as an excuse, though, Vic. That was my point. Is they used the player to me they used it as an excuse of why they the drive went how it was. And to me, I see what you're saying. Like the play calling, the players knowing benefits them, but at the same time, as long as the coach knows, that's the biggest thing. It benefits the players, it does. But the coach made that decision to receive the ball, and he should have never done that.
You're saying that the players, when they were being asked, they were using it as an excuse. That's what you're saying.
Correct, and that's how I looked at it. Maybe y'all looked at it different. That's how I looked at it, because to me, I'm not mentioning that if it doesn't matter.
I thought they were. When I heard this, they were being asked.
What it come down to is Shanahan and his daddy. This is his third Super Bowl he done lost. He didn't capitalize on no mistakes from the Chiefs. Brock Purdy's not that good. Cam wasn't wrong. It's a fucking game manager. Couldn't get the third and fourth. That would have ended the game right there. A game manager ain't gonna make the game changing play. That was a game changing play. The game could have been over right there. Just get the third and fourth. He couldn't do that. He couldn't.
I also don't think Kittle got that fourth down.
I think he got down before. If the roles were reversed and that was Mahomes where Purdy was, I don't think he would have made that throw neither. I mean, McDuffie
crazy. Mahomes, it was 4th and 1 for Mahomes. He made the game changing play. He got the damn conversion.
Hold on. Hear me out. I'm gonna tell you what I mean. What I'm saying is that the blocking scheme was all fucked up for Brock Purdy at that moment. If I'm saying if you put Pat Mahomes, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, anybody in that situation, he's coming unblocked and he's a statue.
No. Okay, I'm gonna tell you.
That was a tough play. You can't
listen. I said capitalize off the mistakes. A game change is gonna capitalize off the mistakes. As soon as they had that muff pump, what did Pat do? He scored. When Pat threw an interception, what did Brock do with the ball? Couldn't even get a first down and get a field goal.
They didn't score when CMC fumbled.
All I'm gonna say, I feel what Ann is saying, and I feel what my G is saying down here at the bottom of the screen. But Brock has to make some of those throws, bro. That's all I'm saying. You gotta make a game changer throw.
I was talking about that third and fourth.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying too. But to win the game, because that's all I'm saying. Didn't Eli Manning make some clutch throws to beat Tom Brady?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, he did.
Hey, Sam, when I say this,
you gotta make it on the Super Bowl.
Off the helmet.
When I say this, I don't want to see you smile.
Mario Manningham catch. Come on now. That's all I'm saying.
Mario Manningham was a down.
That was a down, wasn't it?
Go ahead, Steen.
Where I say Patrick Mahomes fucked up, that 3rd and 1 in OT, right before the 4th down, they gave it to Pacheco. Bro, why the fuck is he just standing there? Push Pacheco. All he had to do was push, and I think Pacheco gets it, and they don't put themselves in that 4th down situation.
You want your quarterback to go in there and push somebody?
Does Jalen Hurts not do it all the time? Does Jalen Hurts not do it all the time? Do these quarterbacks not do it all the time? They shouldn't.
Hey, I was just saying this.
Right there.
Mahomes with the right play.
Hold on. As a defender,
Hit Mahomes with the right play that whole drive.
If I see Patrick Mahomes pushing a foul as a defender, I'm going to hit him.
Yep.
So why don't y'all say that about Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, all these other guys that do it?
I don't like them doing it.
Oh no, you can't even put them on the level of Pat Mahomes.
Come on, man.
Fair enough, I'm just talking about the masses.
We know why the masses don't. Because they quarterbacks. Those do run for a living.
You're lucky you had Patrick Mahomes back there because
they tried to quarterback sneak with Patrick Mahomes once he got hurt. They said we ain't.
Yeah, he did. He got.
That was last year, yeah.
Enough of this.
But he was hurt before that. The thing about that sneak, he was hurt before that sneak. I'm pretty sure.
Let me say this. As far as like overtime, because I know it's some it's some Niner fans that was wondering why he took the ball. Because initially I was like, damn, Shanahan taking the ball. But then I realized, like, well, KC did just march the ball down the damn field in less than a minute, 30 seconds. And them jokers just got off the field. Ain't no way I'm putting I ain't had enough time to really adjust with the dry erase board to put my defense right back on the field. And with me taking the ball, hindsight might be 20/20, whatever you want. But in that instance, I feel like you got to be aggressive and go for it. Like, you got to go for a touchdown.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just me.
Scary. Playing not to lose.
And I understand him taking the 3 because your defense has responded majority of the game of when you get a field goal, you stop KC for a field goal. This is the first time KC actually scored driving down the field. And I know it's Patrick Mahomes. I know the jargon everybody want to say, but until that point, Patrick Mahomes won't the Patrick Mahomes. Right. Everybody talking like he was. It was field goals. Field goals.
You still have the game log up, Amon?
Huh? Yeah.
You still have the how long was that drive at the beginning of OT? Because that was a long ass drive.
Facts.
For
49ers.
49ers, all right.
It might have been like 8 minutes or something like that.
It was a long ass
17 plays, 738.
Yeah, that was a long ass drive. They was dinking in the methodical way down the field with a long ass drive. And
that dumbass penalty that they gave. Like, now let me talk about this, man. Let me just say this, and maybe this is and I'm saying this as a dude who played receiver too. I ain't never expect to get a call when somebody inside leverage and I do an outside lean and I'm not in the framework of the DB and then I try to cross his face. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I was like, they threw a flag on that shit.
Mm-hmm.
He stepped out like, you're not supposed to do that. That's taboo to step out that wide and then try to cross the face of a squatting DB. Like, how y'all throw a flag? I was like, God damn, they threw a damn flag and just let them off the hook.
Especially after they let them play all game. They let them play all game.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it was nice and physical. Because McDuffie was tugging a lot during the game.
Yep, they let him play all game. And they got to change that holding call to a spot foul.
There you go, Stings. I agree with that. I don't Bleav when it's that much yards to go that's an automatic. I'm doing spot foul, replay the down.
It could be third and 45. Hell, it could be 4th and 45. If you hold after it's 5 yards, and you give them an automatic first down, that shit's ridiculous to me. If you make a PI a spot foul, make a holding just make PI and holding the same damn thing at that point, and it's a spot foul. Like,
yeah, that was crazy to me.
Hey, 49ers in trouble.
And that horse collar was bullshit too. I heard you say that horse collar was bullshit too.
It was 3rd and 13 when that 5-yard holding call.
Yep.
Took place. The horse collar was actually legit.
I didn't like it. I don't know. Maybe I didn't think he got inside and pulled him down with it. I don't know.
Plate. You just got to pull the plate on the name, that part of the jersey. You don't have to.
Oh, really? I thought you had to be inside of it.
Nah,
did they change that, or it's always been like that?
They changed it. It's just the jersey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know they changed it.
Yeah. And you see Brock ass buckle too when he grabbed it. I ain't trying to laugh because I'm glad he didn't get hurt, but he oh my damn, like.
Nah, I saw Brock buckle under that pressure, 3rd and 4th.
Snead got lucky too. Snead wanted to smack somebody in the helmet and bullshit.
Yeah, see, Snead almost fell for the okie doke that the young boy did to him. Like, Snead, you gonna smack you right in front of the weapon and point and say, did you not? Like, they don't never see the person first.
The other issue is there was like 7 refs because they had refs in black jackets over there too watching everything.
We need replay for them type of situations. Well, he did hit him first. You know what I'm saying? Like, that needs to be reviewable. If y'all gonna
I do think that they should review some penalties too, though. I think sometimes some of these penalties are so terrible. Now I know some of them judgment calls, like them holdings and shit like that, but some of these bad penalties called, man. Like for instance, that intentional grounding and they called on Mahomes that
the receiver work. I mean, it was slick. The receiver working back, and by law, that shouldn't be intentional.
Right. I mean, it was some bullshit.
Even though he didn't get it to the line of scrimmage, though, because it didn't go to the line of scrimmage.
But the receiver was back to the ball. He's in the vicinity.
I thought it was a good call, but
I thought that was a good call too.
Double A.
So here
You're gonna sit here and say with a straight face that wasn't intentional grounding.
Oh no, hear me out. By the letter of the law, I mean, you could tell he was just trying to get out of that. But there was a receiver in the area. We've seen all year with some bullshit passes that they would throw 2 yards in front of a receiver coming back to the ball where they wouldn't call intentional grounding. Yeah, at their feet. That is clearly uncatchable. So if you've been calling it all year like that,
that's true.
Don't wait till the Super Bowl and say that's some bullshit. He was about to get sacked. That's why he two-hand threw a chest pass at out of bounds. But the receiver was coming back.
Patrick's been doing it. Patrick himself has been doing it all year. That's what he does.
Yeah. Everybody.
A lot of quarterbacks don't do that. He does.
Man, if they don't call it when it's a screen play and they throw it to the foot of a lineman, then yeah, I'm with him on that.
Let me ask you a question. Hear me out. So hear me out. Let me ask y'all a question, right? So you're trying to throw a screen. It's behind the line of scrimmage. You're throwing a screen. They read the screen. You just throw it to the ground because you're about to get sacked. Should that be intentional grounding?
Nah. It's behind the line. It's behind the line.
He was behind the line.
And it didn't make it back to the line of scrimmage.
No, the receiver wasn't behind the line when Mahomes threw it. He was like 3 yards in front of it. He was working his way back, but he was not behind the receiver.
Listen to what A is saying though. We all
no,
know,
what he said I agree with.
Yeah, we all know that, because I do find it ironic though. Like screen is sniffed out and quarterback just throw it at the foot of like a lineman or the running back. And you know good and damn well they intentionally throw it in the dirt and it just be like it's just like incomplete pass. I'm like, yo, you know he grounded that shit.
honestly, spiking the ball is intentional grounding, but
man, really getting technical now. Damn. Man, you win, dog. You win. I can't fight that.
You come on, man. With the spike, come on, man. You gotta give him the spike, man. Come on.
They said don't like that shit.
I'm with the spike. You spike the damn ball, but I'm just saying, you know. But what said? You done had 3 hats on the whole damn time we've been here.
Bro, he switched that shit like every 30 minutes, dog. That shit is insane.
Man, tell them start hating because they don't got the collection.
We got a close up on this hat. We got a close up on
this. You gave me hell the other week about having a tag on my big hat, and now you got the goddamn tag on your hat.
You need to go get a steamer and bend that fucking
shit. Go ahead, say it.
I just got this in the mail, man. I literally got it in the mail.
That thing clean too.
Yeah, ain't that man?
That joint is nice.
Bro, put the steamer on it and bend the fucking brim. Fuck is wrong with you?
Ooh.
Hey, go take me back. Who said that?
It was me. Put the steamer on that bitch and bend the brim.
A steamer on the brim though.
Yeah, that's what you do. You steam it and then you get like it's almost like what I have is like a little milkshake. Like
you don't do this no more?
No, bro, you get a steamer. What the fuck?
You don't take your hands like this and
hell no, you get a steamer, you bend it and you steam the shit.
I don't wear hats no more, bro.
Yeah.
If I do, I ain't even wearing the hat. It's just sitting on my head, you know, like how Double A got his like real fitted to his forehead and leave a line. My joint just gonna be like right at the top of my head like this. What the hell?
You do got it. Okay, Sid. All right, Sid. There we go. See.
I wear bandanas like Shake do now. When I go out, I'm Tupac.
Now I got a question for y'all, gentlemen. I got a question for y'all.
Before he gets a question, I just make sure it ain't red or blue or yellow. You know what I'm saying? Or purple in certain parts of LA. You know what I'm saying? Don't wear no Mariner hats in LA though. Said I just want to let you know. Don't wear no Mariner.
Wear that in Inglewood, man.
That could be real disrespectful right now, though.
What happened?
Oh no.
What are you gonna do? And then Myron, go ahead, man, because he.
Y'all think San Fran can bounce back from this?
Oh, great question. I'm a bookmark. We're gonna start that. Yeah, where does San Fran go from here?
Because I think that's a devastating loss, bro.
I told you, Hawk, they are in trouble. They about to
one more year.
They're gonna have to release the players. You know what I'm saying? They not going
you
nowhere.
You go get Kirk Cousins and you run it back one more time.
I can see that. I can see
You
us
go
going
get
for
Kirk
Kirk.
Cousins and you run it back one more time.
That would
Y'all
that
can't
would be
afford
smart.
Kirk Cousins.
That would be smart.
And I hate to say that.
Hey,
Why
can I ask
do
you
you,
one quick
bro?
question
Outside of the
before
relationship,
y'all answer this?
Petty Hawk, he got a point. Kyle Shanahan loves Kirk Cousins, man.
You go get Kirk Cousins and you run it back one time, and if it don't work, you're shit out of luck.
Hold on.
So before
Y'all need to get rid of Shanahan. He's
Hold
not
on,
a winner.
hold on.
You're
Let's
not
go
gonna
one
win
at
with
a time.
Shanahan.
What is that? What is the time?
Yeah, come on.
You're
Say
not
it.
gonna win with Shanahan.
All right. He said not going. Go ahead, say it, and then we go to double A. Go ahead, say it.
Outside of the relationship they got in Washington, why do y'all want to glorify stat pattern?
I don't want him.
He is not going to take y'all nowhere.
Is he better than Jimmy G and Brock Purdy?
Kirk Cousins ain't win.
No, we can't keep doing that though,
Not
bro.
no winner.
Has Kirk Cousins taken them taking the team to the Super Bowl?
No.
How many
No,
QBs
no.
have? How many QBs have?
No, it don't matter. We're talking about Brock Purdy and Kirk
Has
Cousins.
Kirk Cousins played in a conference championship?
Yeah.
No, he has.
Yes, he has.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He got his boots smoked by the Eagles.
He did.
They
He
lost
did.
like 41.
No, that was Case Keenum. That was Case Keenum, wasn't it?
Bro, Brock already has more.
Yeah, that was Case.
I mean,
It was Case Keenum.
That was Case.
That was the Nick Foles. It was Nick Foles versus. It was Nick Foles versus Case Keenum in the NFC Championship game.
How many playoff wins does Kirk Cousins have? One. Bro.
Again, said. That doesn't matter to me.
Why do we attach? Like we can't be attaching that to a quarterback, though.
Again, that doesn't
Because y'all
matter
ain't
to me.
giving Mark Sanchez no love for winning shit with the Jets. Y'all not gonna do that. You ain't giving Rex Grossman no love for getting to no Super Bowl. You ain't gonna do that.
Ahmad and Vic know better than anyone in here. I cannot stand Kirk Cousins. I would never put Kirk Cousins on my worst enemy. But I would never put Kirk Cousins on my worst enemy. But dog, they need a step above Brock Purdy and Jimmy G to win a game. A guy who's not going to turn the ball over in a big moment, which Kirk, he ain't done that. When did he do that? He didn't do that against the Giants.
Hear me out. Hold on, Steve. Hold on. Here's my only pushback to that move with Kirk Cousins because it's requiring money, and you got other moving parts that you could probably pay and keep intact.
We got to get Ayuk back.
Yeah, like you got Ayuk.
Y'all got Ayuk.
What's the safety name that was All Pro? Not this year, but the year before. He do money.
Travarius?
No. Hufanga is
Hufanga, yeah. So it's some
guys that I thought he was a linebacker. My fault.
Hold on. Hey, Steve, let me because one, Shanahan's not getting fired. That's point blank. Period. You can try to say you can say it as much as you want. Shanahan's not getting fired. Jed York is not going to fire Shanahan. That's one. Two, we're not going to go after Kirk Cousins. If we were going to do that, we would have got him last year. That's two. Three. The money that they have, because they're going to have a whole lot of cap space going into the next season. They're going to
$40 million.
They're going to resign Ayuk, and then more than likely going to resign Chase Young.
Chase Young may go to Chicago, dog.
Gregory? How many years I got left with Gregory?
Y'all got 28 free.
I think we got him for the low.
28 free agents. 28.
I think we got him for the low.
Okay. So, I think Chase Young played good in the Super Bowl.
In the Super Bowl?
Yeah, in the Super Bowl. Yeah, he ain't played good.
He didn't do nothing in the regular season.
Brock Purdy's a bitch.
But to the point.
Said stop fucking laughing, dog.
Because I was actually trying to speak earlier.
Stop laughing, bro.
Y'all cut them off. Go ahead.
What I was trying to say earlier, somebody had brought up the reason that they were able to move the ball in that overtime. They had 35 yards. Christian McCaffrey had 35 yards rushing in that overtime, and that's because they started running the ball again. That's why they were able to move down the field.
And what did Shanahan do in Atlanta? Stop running the ball. He blows leads and it's the same shit over and over.
This isn't Atlanta. That's one. So we'll start there.
Doesn't matter. He still blew a lead.
Basically
he blew a lead again.
Wait, hold on.
Isn't the better question when you talk about Shanahan? Isn't the better question when you say, "Oh, he's not a winner," or "He doesn't do this"? When you look at the landscape of the NFC, do you trust him over the other NFC coaches?
Yes.
No.
But why does it have to be an NFC coach?
Hold on. I just want to know the reason why I say that is because I get when people say he's not a winner, but what's that? As a coordinator, that's his third Super Bowl, head coach second, right? So if you look at the landscape, you got Dallas, you got Philly. Like, how many coaches do you trust over him that's going to be contenders next year?
But he's the most qualified loser.
The issue
when
with
I
that,
Shanahan in the big game,
I
got my
nobody
money on Shanahan fucking it up.
Because I hear what you're saying, Shake, but what I'm saying is,
Shake, let me ask you this.
I'm asking the 49er fans or whoever, anybody.
You're right. You're right.
Like, if you
I'm
look
a fan.
at
You're right.
I'm about to debunk
McCarthy don't get, he underachieved more than anybody. I mean, and if you take McCarthy, you know what I'm saying? I mean, so like
the other issue is, Vic.
Hold on. Let me finish. And Green Bay got a nice young core, but it's different when you're the hunted versus the hunter. Okay, so like, how many head coaches? Because I look at the coaching staff and the head coach along with the personnel, and I get he fell short in overtime against arguably one of the best quarterbacks of all time, and key coaches. So like, how many? Because the same thing was said about Andy Reid for the longest time. We just forget that now because Andy Reid was known as a choker. You know what I'm saying? So like, when I'm asking a fair question is, what 4 or 5 coaches in the NFC do you take over him?
You can't name them, bro.
The issue with it is, Vic, I'm gonna give you a short. It doesn't matter, and the reason it doesn't matter, at this point, you just went to the Super Bowl. You fire your coach now. Who do you hire? All the coaches are hired. Like anybody that you would trust, like a Mike McDonald. Like if you want to go get a Mike McDonald or any of the top 3 coaches that you could go hire now, they already have a job. You can't fire your coach now because you're gonna get a bottom of the mill coach because all the guys who are sought after already have a job. So it doesn't like
Mike Vrabel.
I'm taking Kyle Shanahan over Vrabel.
Pete Carroll.
I think Pete Carroll. I thought Pete Carroll was going to the front office.
49ers.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just being petty because Bill's still out there.
Yeah, Bill Belichick's still out there.
I'm taking Kyle Shanahan over Bill and Vrabel.
Wow.
And I don't think. I hate Kyle Shanahan. I can't stand the guy. But again, I'm taking him over those 2 guys. I think. And Vrabel, you can have an argument. Bill, I'm taking him over Bill.
Why you taking over Bill? Why is Bill not?
Because the issue with Bill right now, he wants too much control. He wants everything to be his way or the highway.
Would you say that was false? He said Bill didn't want control when he interviewed.
They don't want that.
So then why didn't they hire him?
He didn't hire Bill. Bill in Atlanta? Hell no.
So why didn't they hire him? That's my question.
Because it's Bill in Atlanta.
What was your question?
Hey, I want to say this. That last drive, because I love doing this with Godfrey. I like picking with him. The biggest play for the 49ers in that overtime was a 24-yard pass to McCaffrey. His longest run was 8 yards. He won't run it all over them. Don't be doing that.
No, that actually wasn't his longest run. I believe it was like 11. I wouldn't look.
I'm looking at it right now, man.
He had a long
an 8-yard run. It was a long pass play that was 24 yards, a swing pass out of shotgun to him.
Yep. The biggest play of that drive was a 5-yard holding call that went to a first down. That was
Hell yeah, that was the biggest.
Because that y'all punt the ball, and Patrick Mahomes goes down and finishes a little early.
Didn't he fumble on that throw, or did he just throw it in the dirt?
No, he threw it in the dirt. It slipped. It slipped.
That looked weird, didn't it?
I got a question then. So my next question is it possible in the modern day NFL to win a championship with a game manager?
Yes, Nick Foles did it.
Yeah.
Nick Foles literally did it.
So why is Purdy catching so much smoke then?
I give him the smoke because he missed throws. That's all. He missed important throws.
But honestly, Mahomes was a game manager this whole playoffs.
Was Tom Brady not a game manager in that playoff game or that Super Bowl?
Which one? Early on?
Yeah, I agree.
No. The Chiefs won.
He said
he wasn't Tom Brady that game.
Yes, he was. When they beat him 31-7.
Again, he didn't make any spectacular plays or any of that. He managed the game.
He never gonna give you Mahomes stuff, but he was throwing that shit. He was throwing that because he got into a honey badger after he threw a dart to Gronkowski. Oh no,
and Manning did it too in 2015.
I'm just asking in the modern day. Take Brady. I'm not talking about Brady. I'm talking about your up and coming quarterbacks.
Up and coming quarterbacks.
Like can like with the way San Fran's constructed. We had the question originally was about San Fran. Where do you go to next?
Mm-hmm.
Can you win with Purdy as a game manager?
Yep, I believe.
Yes, they could have won last night. The play calling was better.
Hey, Dwight.
But I'm asking y'all this question:
You know,
does it have to be drawn up perfectly for him to win?
You know what it's going to take?
Yes.
Hold on, say it. I'm him say it.
Does it have to be drawn up perfectly for him to do it though?
Yes.
You can say that, but let Cam say the shit and he hating.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And this man played the position.
Hey, McCaffrey did have an 11-yard run on the first drive before the fumble.
No, you said the OT.
Yeah, we said the OT, bro.
Hold on, say what were you gonna say? You said
you right about that though. He had some big runs that first drive.
What need to change? And I know 49er fans is gonna hate me for saying this.
God,
I ain't hating you, bro. Go ahead.
He ain't gonna hate you. Byron ain't gonna hate you.
I might need to stop calling plays.
My brother said that.
Yeah, I agree.
And just be a head coach.
How about so? Let me ask y'all this because I've never been around the game. I don't. Can multiple people call the plays? Could Kyle do the scripted plays at the beginning of the game and then hand off the play calling? Because his scripted
Mike
plays,
McDaniel was doing that last year.
No, okay.
You essentially can. You essentially can.
He's a head coach. He can veto the play and send
this is why.
But again, I think Kyle's good at scripting the plays, and then he lets you get away with them after the script is done.
But you think about it. I say this things because that's a great point. All offensive coordinators are good at first 10 plays. They really are. Like when you look around football, majority of the time, that's when they look their best. Because the defense don't know what's on the other side, like what's coming at them. And then once they adjust, you really see how good somebody is. But yeah, that is a good point. And that's what takes me back to EB and also to Matt Nagy. I really don't think Andy called plays all game. No more.
Okay.
People claim he do. I don't think he does.
Nah.
They said he did him with EB. That's a discussion that is had on the regular. Who was calling plays this year? I don't think he was calling plays the whole time. I don't. You would see glimpses. You would see glimpses of Andy. I'm talking all year. You would see glimpses of Andy Reid, but you would never see a whole game that looked like Andy Reid's play calling this year.
I know Matt from Chicago, and a lot of that shit they were doing, I know like shit they did in Chicago with Mitch. Because look, Andy won't known to run mesh concepts like this. Andy won't known to run Y option like this. The one thing San Fran, I think really, I understand what they was doing, but they were really messing up and really, this is where it was a detriment. They were so smart, it was a detriment because it allowed not only Pat to get into a groove, but allowed Kelsey to get into a groove. When they started doing that disguise where they were 7 yards, same level. I call it like same level disguise where all the guys standing at once and then they try to time up the cadence and they jump down late. Well, if you stay high, they run Y option. Kelsey would just run 6 yards and turn. That's pitch and catch. That's getting you in the groove. Anytime somebody's been on a football practice field and you run 2-minute drill, or we got a minute. We got to get down to so-and-so. It usually starts off with a short hammer route. And Double A tell you it's a quick pass just to get it, and they run out of bounds. Everybody said, why they always throw it short? To get the quarterback seeing the ball, being caught, lining up. Because if you ever see a 2-minute drill or a hurry up drill start off with an incompletion, it's like the hardest shit to overcome. As a defense, when somebody's coming out in 2 minutes, your objective is either stuff the fucking run or make them cause an incomplete that first down. Watch how the offense react. They're like, oh, fuck, shit. All right. Because they can't really come out and run that hammer route no more. Because they want to try to get a chunk of that back.
Let me ask you this, Ahmad, because then I got to go to my game. Why? So you watched the first half, right? Kelsey wasn't really involved.
Mm-hmm.
It was that second half where he got involved. Why? He was no. He was clamped up in the first half. Then they like you just said, they kind of schemed him open to a point where why did the 49ers not do that with Kittle? I still can't. We saw it happen with Travis, and if Travis and Kittle are on that same playing level that everybody says they are, and I think they are. I think Travis is better, but I think they're on the same tier. You don't? Okay, but why couldn't they get scheme Kittle open like that?
And I'm glad you asked that question. So here's my thing with Kittle and what San Francisco. So first of all, what was happening to Trent played a role in Kittle. I ain't trying to respect Trent, but Buddy, they would. I ain't never seen D linemen get off on Trent like they was. So Kittle had to be used to help. But the thing with Kittle as a pass catcher compared to Travis Kelce, even with Gronkowski, and Gronk is a he's a better pass catcher than Kittle, but Kittle is like that type of route runner. He won't somebody to hang on him so he could push off and use his size and stuff. So you could come down and bang, like pause. You could be physical with him and ricochet him amongst different guys.
Kittle likes the physicality.
Yeah, so he's going to get caught up in trying to be physical with you, and he'll run himself covered sometimes. One thing about Kelce is Kelce really don't like to get touched.
Mm-hmm.
He don't like to get touched. And credit to Matt Nagy and Andy Reid, they use natural rub routes to get him open with short motions. You know what I'm saying? So that's why with Kittle, and I'll say this too. I'm saying a lot of things, I know. First of all, I really think the weakness of San Francisco, and we said this, and Godfrey know we said this, the secondary of San Francisco wasn't as strong as it was in years past, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was evident. They was using Warner to check Kelce, and he did a good job in the first half, but then they started just running away from him. They started just running Kelce across the field. At first, they were just running up, and Warner was doing a good job of ricocheting them. Then they say, you know what? We're going to start running away from him. We're just going to run across the field.
I think, like you said, they started. I didn't like that they played soft coverage the majority of that second half.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like you said, Kelce and Mahomes started to a groove.
Yep.
And I'm like, you can play zone, but you don't want to like make that the base of your defense going up against those two. Because remember, Travis Kelce was quarterback at that point. So I'm pretty sure he can read it real quick and find where the hole is, and quick enough to where Mahomes can just, all right, boom, there's Kelce.
Yep.
So like, I didn't like how they played the second half, the defensive wise. I think they played too much zone for my liking, which, like you said, allowed. Cause Kelce had one catch in that first half?
1 for 1. 1 for 1.
Yeah, he ended the game with, I think, 8 for 86 too.
Yeah, he had 90 plus.
Okay.
I mean,
did he have 9 catches? Did he have 9 catches?
I think you're right. I think he was right with just the entire stat line.
I think he had 8 for 86.
Yeah, 9 for 93.
9 for 93.
9 for 93. Okay, so he had another one for 6 yards.
92 in the second half.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Godfrey. And didn't they keep him in a bunch formation a little bit too, the wides? Kansas City? When they was keeping him in motion?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And they also put Noah Gray and had him and Noah Gray damn near in the same spot a whole lot.
Yeah.
They were damn near in the same exact spot. Because there was one ball he threw to Noah Gray that I thought was meant for Kelce. And Noah Gray caught it, and I was like, what the fuck? But they damn near kept them in the same spot in their routes the whole second half.
Well,
right.
And Noah Gray moves like a Kelce.
Mm-hmm.
Credit to the offensive, credit to, and I'm gonna let you go, Godfrey. That's why I don't want to just blame Wilkes, because when you look at what Casey did, man, you just tip your hat. Like, they brought in another pass catching tight end who could also be a factor in the running game and keep you in a base defense to where you can't bring an extra DB in a sense.
You can't bring Logan Ryan in. And I was going to say they two tight ends, and that's been their bread and butter for years when they bring in 2 tight ends.
Yeah.
And just run their offense with 2 tight ends. It's kind of like what the Niners do when they bring in Warner and Kyle Juszczyk, when they use Kyle Juszczyk as a tight end. I mean, it's basically the same thing. You're in your base personnel. It kind of creates mismatches to a degree, depending on how good your linebackers are. So, I mean, that's why I'm not really. That's why I don't really I don't let people put all the blame on the defense. They just played. They played what was in front of them, and Mahomes just made plays that put his team in position to win.
Well,
I mean,
I also can't put 7 of those points on the defense. I'm sorry. That special teams blunder literally gave Patrick Mahomes the ball on the 10-yard line or 20-yard line, whatever it was. That to me, you put the defense in a horrible situation who just got off the field.
Yep.
That's tough.
I want to say this too while Steve's is talking that I just want to let y'all know Kadarius Toney has more Super Bowls than Calvin Johnson, Randy Moss, Terrell Owens, and AJ Green.
Yo, on that note,
come on, man.
Y'all have a great night. I'm leaving before the fuckery starts. Y'all have a great night, everyone.
No.
You too, my G.
No. He said Kadarius Toney's got more rings than Kadarius.
Now, this is the part of the show that said has been waiting for is Patrick Mahomes.
I'm willing to listen. Go ahead.
Where is he on the GOAT list after now winning 3 Super Bowls, being a 3-time MVP, 6-time Pro Bowler, 3-time All-Pro, way more than Brady has at this point is his. So right now he's a 3-time Super Bowl champ, 3-time Super Bowl MVP, 2-time MVP, 3-time All-Pro, and a 6-time Pro Bowler at the age of 28, while Tom Brady had 3 Super Bowls, 2 Super Bowl MVPs, 1 All-Pro, 3 Pro Bowls, and no regular season MVPs at the age of 28. Is Patrick Mahomes the GOAT?
Damn, niggas dropping like flies when you ask that.
That's tough. That's tough, Hawk.
And what number is he on your GOAT list?
On the GOAT list?
Yes.
I give him 2 right now.
Behind who?
All right, I give him 3 because I'm a fan favorite. I gotta go Tom Brady. Then I gotta go Joe Montana, man.
You so fucking disrespectful.
How am I disrespectful? He ain't throw no interceptions in that Super Bowl, man. What are you talking about?
Listen to him. You're gonna be surprised, Byron. Listen to him. Go ahead.
Go ahead, listen. I want to hear this.
Watch this.
You are a 49er fan.
Yes.
How old are you?
I'm 42, bro. About to be 43, bro.
So you watched the 1990 playoff run he had.
Yes,
right?
indeed. Yes, indeed.
What did he do in that playoff run?
When he got hit in the back?
Montana.
Against the Giants?
No, Montana, he went perfect.
No,
he went perfect. He's always been perfect, bro.
In the Super Bowl?
5
he was
touchdowns.
perfect. 5 touchdowns. 0 interceptions.
Versus the Denver Broncos.
Yeah.
So where's Joe Montana's number 2 to you?
Yeah, 2 to me as the GOAT, man.
He wants Joe to be number 1.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, I gotta give Tomcat respect because he did it with less. That's one of the reasons I say that. He didn't have Joe Montana. I mean, he didn't have Jerry Rice. He didn't have Roger Craig. He didn't have Brett Jones. He didn't have Rick, you know what I'm saying? He didn't have that type of talent, you know what I'm saying?
And yet your quarterback set those records in Super Bowls that have not been broken yet.
I know that. But I also have to give him the edge because when Joe Montana went to KC, he was a different animal. Tom Brady went to Tampa Bay and won another ring, bro. Got to salute him for that.
I don't.
Without Bill Belichick?
I don't.
What has Bill Belichick done since he left?
Just went to 1 playoff.
Thank you, Amar. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, it's time to put this on.
I'm listening to you though. I can agree to disagree, bro. Talk to me though. Talk to me.
I don't respect Tom Brady for that Super Bowl.
He really does.
He really does, dog.
You think the defense did it?
He got on one. He got on one on the hook.
I can agree. The defense did help.
But this ain't about Brady. This is about Patrick Mahomes. So go ahead.
Okay.
I ain't mean to derail the conversation.
No.
You good.
We always salute the kings when we talk about a young king. You know, well, a young goat because they not black. So,
but go ahead. I'll wait till everybody go.
Okay.
Hey, you caught that? So yeah, man, Patrick Mahomes.
Hey, hold on. Wait, you can't call Joe Montana king.
Hell no, not a Black History Month.
I feel about that, bro. I feel about that.
Hey, look, they ain't about to Shannon Sharp me, goddamn. You saw Mike.
Hey, you know, Mike Epps responded to
Yeah, he told him he don't fight.
Yeah.
Nah, but they said they're gonna talk during All-Star weekend.
Yeah, they pieced it up. They did piece it up.
Yeah,
So
some good shit.
Sidebar. Here's one thing Shannon Sharp got to realize, and I think So Shannon, I get that he felt like Mike was coming at a second. And he said he didn't care that Mike came out their sexuality or whatever. Shannon made a mistake of he think like this football, where in football you can say you're gonna, see somebody because as football players, nobody's gonna go to gunplay allegedly because ain't nobody gonna mess up their career. But you gonna roll up on Mike Epps where he from? Talking about I'ma see you. That's how I'm looking at Chad like, can you stop citing this and tell him that Mike gonna be in his hometown, dog? Like
Gary, Indiana? No.
Yeah, like you tripping. Yeah, so I'm glad they pieced it up. I think Shannon got smart because Mike ain't fighting. Ain't nobody gonna fight Shannon. Shannon, come on, bro. You lift all them weights. Nah, ain't nobody fighting you. Come on, bro. We too old to be trying to fight too, man.
Facts, bro. We ain't got time for that shit, man.
I'm gonna come to you for what?
He got a new hip, so he like.
Man, listen, Shannon, bro. You inviting dudes with fisticuffs? Come on, bro.
I mean, either that or shooting. I mean,
that's what Mike said.
That's what Mike said.
Fighting. He said, "Well, these dudes sound like ta 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 ta,
pow pow pow."
He did admit though that he said, I admit I did DM Shannon and be like, yo, you need to have me on the show since y'all want to bring my name up. You know what I'm saying? That type vibe. But salute to Shannon Sharp, man, for his interview with Monique too. I enjoyed that, man. I thought Monique.
Yeah, facts.
Hey, babies.
So
DL Hewley pissed off though. I don't like
that is a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as because I definitely want to hear what Sid got to say. I but as far as Mahomes being a GOAT, man, like I said last week when we was talking about Braun and stuff like that, I just like to enjoy the greatness, right? And the shit that Mahomes is doing right now.
Fuck you, T. Go ahead, dog.
All right. But the shit that Mahomes is doing right now, we've honestly never seen nothing like this so early in somebody's career.
Yeah, we have.
No, hold on. We ain't seen nobody win three Super Bowls and 3 All Pros and be the face of the league after what? All right, tell me who it was when it's your turn. All right, tell me who it was, and I say bullshit or you know what, you're right. But anyway, I think that what we're seeing, because they got an opportunity to three-peat. Now we know there was other teams that had the opportunities to three-peat, and it didn't happen. If they three-peat, and that would be what, year 7? Because do we really count his first year? We don't really count his first year, right?
No, 6 years as a starter.
I'm asking. Huh? He played one game his rookie year.
Mm-hmm.
So at 6 years as a starter, you've had an opportunity to play to be in the Super Bowl all 6 years. You had that opportunity. You lost twice, right? You lost twice.
Mm-hmm.
You lost twice. He lost to Burrow and he lost to Brady. I mean, yeah.
How in the hell did he lose to Burrow in the Super Bowl?
No, I said in the AFC Championship.
In the playoffs, he got 2, and he only got 2 losses.
He had the opportunity to play. He had the opportunity to play for a Super Bowl chance every year. That's what I said, and I said he lost twice.
Oh, I thought you was talking about Super Bowl losses.
No. He's 3-1 in Super Bowls, but I feel like in the AFC Championship every single season is wild as shit. That's crazy. But I don't even want the floor no more.
Well, matter of fact, he got 3 losses because he lost to Tom in the first year. He got 3 playoff losses overall. 2 to Tom.
Yeah, 1 Super Bowl, 1 AFC.
Lost to Burrow the championship, AFC championship. Lost to Brady in the AFC championship.
Yeah. Man, forget what I'm talking about. What you?
Yeah.
What you
So who the quarterback that's done this before said, in your opinion?
No, I wasn't referring to a quarterback. I was calling the load management. He sit out for half the game.
What are you talking about? Oh my god! Hey, yo, what? Hey, yo.
Oh, come on! But I'm getting you tickets to the train. Person. Double A.
Yes, sir.
Show me where Patrick Mahomes has played a good, complete Super Bowl.
I can't.
I agree with you. The stat. I was saying that to my boy. The stats is horrible.
No. I mean,
They've never been the best.
He was down all in every Super Bowl, right? He was down.
Yeah, he's
at
down
least
there
10.
Super Bowl.
He was down at least 10 in every. Well, not against the. Well, what I don't remember what the final score.
No,
was.
everyone he was down
He was
by
down
at
at
least
least
10
double
points.
digits. Yeah.
Yeah.
Except one. Get a close up real quick.
You got a point. You got a point.
We said that.
You got a point. You have a valid point.
I was there. I was there.
You got a valid point. With the Tampa Bay hat on too. You got a valid point.
I was in. Let me show y'all some pictures of the streets of that time.
So
I was there.
I'll tell you is this is the worst 3-1 record in the Super Bowl I've ever seen. This shit is like comparable to fucking Terry Bradshaw.
Oh,
damn.
Whoa.
That's not true, man. That's not. He just threw for
Whoa.
300
Damn.
yards. He had 400 yards of offense.
Huh?
By himself.
Let me see. So if you go through a Super Bowl, just to give some context, 2020, he was 26 of 42, 286, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 1 rushing touchdown. 2021, 26 of 49, 53%, 270 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. 2023, 21 of 27, 77%, 182, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Last night, 34 for 46, 73.9%, 333, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. So that gives him what? 2, 5, 7, and 2, 4, 7 to 7. No, 7 and 5. I'm not. Yeah, 7 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Or and 1 rushing touchdown.
Get this man off the GOAT list right now. Chill out. All he proved last night that he's the best quarterback in the league. Hands down.
Hey, listen,
you gotta
man,
be bro, you have to be more respectful to Joe Montana and what he did
on the big stage.
You got a valid point now. You got a valid point. I didn't look at it like that. You got a valid point.
Would it be safe to say that Mahomes is the
don't say LeBron.
The GOAT of this generation of quarterbacks that are
he
out?
would go to his generation.
No,
I can say that. I agree with that. I agree with that.
I'm not doing that caveat bullshit.
I feel you on that too.
We're not doing that.
Hold on, stop.
Yeah, we're not doing that, bro.
He said we're not doing that.
He ain't doing that.
We go GOAT. We're going GOAT.
Okay.
That's why I asked.
No, I'm not protecting nobody's feelings up here. We're not doing that dumb shit.
That's fine.
Come on,
nah. I stand corrected, bro. You make a valid case right there. I ain't look at it like that.
Hold on. I hear what you're saying. Joe Montana is great, but when they played the Bengals, he didn't light the stage on fire.
That's cool.
They won 20-16.
But has Patrick Mahomes lit the stage on fire like he did playing against the Broncos?
No. 5 of them things, man.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I mean, he still has a chance to do it. So what I'm saying is temper y'all expectations and get that man onto a lower pedestal right now.
Why?
I got you, Sid. I got you, Sid. I got you, Sid.
Because he's not there yet. I'm not saying he's a bad player. He's not there yet.
Oh man.
I get where you going. If I came on here and I said what I said about Brock about anointing him a quarterback, you're right. You're right. You got to give it time, man. Like Ant said, we got to enjoy the journey right now. See what it takes us.
And there's nothing you can say.
He's in year 7. He's in year 7. And he has 3 Super Bowls
and one of them was a Brady.
And he has one loss, yeah. But the fact that he was
what I mean by one is a Brady, he won with his defense.
This is the ultimate. Hold on, this is the ultimate team sport. We'll agree there, right? And listen, there ain't no bad team. Don't no bad teams win Super Bowls. It doesn't happen. We've never seen it.
I'm just going by what I've been hearing all day.
If you want to be honest, that San Francisco team was they was like the Giants.
No, see, but AA, I'm only going by what I'm hearing today. All I heard today was Mahomes beat the 49ers, not the Chiefs beat the 49ers.
Hey, shit, Steve Young might be a better Super Bowl quarterback than Mahomes.
But that's because I heard people talk about Chris Jones wrecking the game. I've talked about McDuffie extensively today. It ain't just been, huh?
I go on different channels, bro.
So you're not talking about us as
not y'all. I hear.
So I definitely get that, and the defense, and I've heard them talk about the defense, and the defense has held that team down all season. And let's be honest, it's not like Mahomes played bad this year. I
be saying the same shit because when we beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, they say Brady beat the Chiefs, not the Buccaneers. Oh,
I tell you what, though. In that Super Bowl, Brady was a different. Like Brady talked this shit. We've seen him talk his trash and everything, but he was on a whole different level that game. He was, and I ain't gonna lie to you. If the Bucs didn't get Antonio Brown that season, they wasn't gonna win the Super Bowl.
Okay, but back to Mahomes.
Anybody disagree?
But okay, that's cool. Back to Mahomes. Temper your expectations, okay?
What? Why? Why?
He is a mid-level. He's a mid-level quarterback when it comes to these big games on the biggest stage. He's proven it 4 times.
Oh my God! Yo,
he's proven it 4 times.
Said we're not gonna do this. We're not going. We saw how we listen, especially in that second half. We saw some high level.
I'm going to do this. You want to know why? Because GOAT candidates don't get held scoreless in Super Bowls.
He got held scoreless when?
Against us. What was the stat line in his passing TDs? What was the stat line in his rushing TDs?
None.
Goose eggs. Joe Montana didn't do that.
Joe Montana just had a rushing, but I see why he said rushing because Joe had a Super Bowl where he just had a rushing touchdown. So
Tom Brady ain't go scoreless. Fight back, man.
So hold on. I will, because you can't have it both ways. You can't say it's all on the quarterback. You can't say the loss is all on the quarterback, but the win, the defense got the win. You can't have it both ways. You can't have it. So did the offense get held scoreless, or did the defense give up those touchdowns? It ain't
Czar, your
like
avatar is disrespectful.
No, I'm not being disrespectful.
I said Czar's avatar is disrespectful.
Oh. Just face it.
Your
man's 2 years in a row, AA, disappeared in the first half.
Is the game 4 quarters or just one half of football?
Right.
I need complete games. Joe Montana did it.
No, he didn't.
Now, what rank was these defenses that Mahomes faced though?
300
Man,
yards.
Mahomes is the great quarterback.
Perfect.
Hold on. Hear me out. That was his last. That was the last Super Bowl he ever played in, right?
And that was the most perfect Super Bowl ever played.
Okay, Mahomes is 28. Joe Montana was 30-something.
I know. And I'm telling you, temper your expectations.
Who's to say in 2 years, or let's forget 2 years? Who's to say in 5 or 6, 7 years, Mahomes doesn't go to the Super Bowl and throw 6 touchdowns and rush for 1?
Then he'll be in the GOAT conversation. Because I've seen it.
What?
Hey, if any other quarterback can come close to what Montana did in that magical run, you have a right to be in the GOAT conversation.
Okay, so Brady was in the GOAT conversation after. I think it really took a stand.
Brady is in the conversation strictly on the amount of rings and his longevity.
True indeed.
Isn't that
Are
part
we
of the game?
Are we gonna argue that fact?
Nah, no argument here.
Say that one more time. You said
Brady
the
is
amount of rings and longevity?
Because longevity and the number of rings.
That's a testament to him.
Yeah, I'm not disputing that.
But what really had people say, because it was an argument whether he was or wasn't, but where people put him in the GOAT conversation was the 28-3 game, right? What year was that? Was that 16? No, that was before 16, wasn't it? Yeah, that was 16. That was 2016 because Matt Ryan won MVP. So,
hey, I started considering him. What was the 5th ring? Carolina?
Who? Brady?
Yeah.
The 5th ring?
No, that was his 2nd ring, was Carolina.
Yeah.
He beat Carolina twice, didn't he?
No.
So it was Rams, Panthers. Who's the third test?
He played the Giants twice.
I know he played the Rams again later when they.
I'm trying to remember. I think it was the
Eagles.
It was Rams. It was Rams, Panthers, Eagles. That's what it was. And then the second three that he won. And then in 07, they played the Giants.
They lost.
In 11 they played the Giants. And then they won 3 in a row. I mean, not 3 more.
They beat Seattle. They beat the Rams, and then they beat Atlanta.
The Rams was the 5th one. That's when I started accepting arguments.
No, the Rams was his last Super Bowl. No, the Rams was his 6th Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was the last one that.
The Falcons was 5.
Oh, the 28-3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Falcons was 5th.
Yeah, I remember now because that's when Shannon got up on TV and said Tom Brady might be the GOAT. Yeah, I remember it now.
And that Rams Super Bowl was terrible. That was
that shit was so boring.
Yeah, that was a defense game.
That was his worst Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Hands down.
And I mean, because honestly, I think most people wanted to see Pat Mahomes and Jared Goff because they had the game earlier that season. Nonetheless, you gotta have Mahomes in the conversation. Whether he's the GOAT or not, I don't think he's the GOAT, but he has to.
Nah, he ain't the GOAT. He's good quarterback right now. He's a good quarterback.
He is just the best quarterback in the NFL right now.
The quarterback situation right now is mid at best.
I want to say
threats.
Tom Brady had a game where he didn't throw a touchdown or rush for a touchdown. In the Super Bowl. And that was the Rams game. He had an interception.
That's what I was trying to look. I was trying to remember.
Yeah, that was a bad game overall for.
Did he turn the ball over?
Yeah.
How many times?
He had a sack and a fumble. He interception and a fumble.
Oh, so Brady had a Mahomes game. Okay.
Mahomes had a fumble. He didn't have a fumble yesterday.
I do got a question.
About when he played us.
The Tampa game. Go ahead, Czar.
Does everyone have an untouchable list?
Untouchable list
before, like our GOAT untouchable list. Like,
yeah,
I don't care how many records are broken nowadays.
Yeah,
we still got the GOATs. It's just like they're not eligible to be touched. Like Joe Montana.
Joe Montana can't be touched.
Jerry, Joe, Marino
can't be touched.
Yeah, it's just like I don't care how many records are broke. He can't be touched.
Why can't he?
Because it was a different. First of all, it was a different time.
He was the beneficiary of the best offensive line in history.
Who?
Emmett Smith.
Okay.
Nah, bro. If you look at some of them games, Emmett, when he ran through the Giants, bro, and the Redskins, them days was physical, bro.
I don't care if double-A Cowboy fan. Get mad,
man. I gotta respect.
I ain't a Cowboy fan, but I gotta give him kudos.
Go get some Motrin, nigga. We about to have a talk. Yeah, go get some Motrin. We about to have a conversation. We're gonna have a conversation and about your.
I'm sick of your shit. You damn right. I'm a Cowboys fan. God damn it.
You would have got that
Cowboys fan.
And then we're gonna talk about your Patrick Mahomes.
Don't be.
Troy Aikman undefeated in the Super Bowl.
But he was mid in Super Bowls, won't he?
But he a Cowboy fan?
Hold on, wait a minute. You said Troy Aikman was made in Super Bowl.
Oh, the Cowboy coming out. Look.
So wait,
Woo.
yeah, I'm about to catch him now.
Troy won mid, dog.
So Double A. Troy Aikman was a better Super Bowl quarterback than Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's get him.
Yeah, he was.
Hey,
Get him.
But Troy is another one. That's another GOAT, man. It's just like he's ineligible to be touched.
Man. Shut up, man. We know how you do with white quarterback.
Him and Jim Kelly, man.
Let's
All
go.
them guys,
Let's see where
man.
your fandom is at.
Troy Aikman.
So let's break down Troy Aikman Super Bowls. His first Super Bowl versus the Buffalo Bills. Troy Aikman, 273, 22 of 30, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions.
Damn,
those are GOAT numbers, man.
He was cooking.
He was.
Those are GOAT numbers, man.
Pittsburgh.
The very next year versus the Bills, Troy Aikman, 19 of 27. He had a Pat Mahomes game. 1 interception, no touchdown.
Yeah, we struggled, but Emmitt Smith went crazy in the second half. Emmitt Smith went crazy in the second half. But I go.
Let's go to the last Super Bowl with the Steelers. What was he against the Steelers?
It was a
1 touchdown, no interception, 209 yards.
That was a Lamar. He had a Lamar day. That was a Lamar day.
Shut your ass up, man.
That was a Lamar Jackson.
I can't stand you, dog.
Troy Aikman gave me a perfect game.
Troy Aikman, that first one, boy, he was cooking.
He was cooking. That's what Alvin Harper got on one.
So
yeah, I'm at the back off Troy the Troy slander. My bad, Troy. I did not. I forgot.
I was about to slander him. I got no slander. He good.
No. God fair. So would you say that Troy Aikman is a better Super Bowl quarterback than Patrick Mahomes?
Damn.
No.
He is perfect.
You can't compare him.
Shut up.
Let
us have some fun.
In the early 90s, you saw how the 49ers was pass. In the 90s, it was run.
Not day Super Bowls, it won't. Troy let that bitch fly 30 times, man.
He got four passing touchdowns.
He threw the ball 30 times in that Super Bowl. Emmett ran.
Nah, hey, stop ducking the question, Double A.
Ducking.
Who is a better Super Bowl quarterback?
Stop ducking. I just want to tell y'all, Jim Kelly was trash in the Super Bowl.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Mahomes is better than Jim Kelly in the Super Bowls.
Oh shit,
Troy Aikman.
But to get there, he was fired, man.
Man, shut up.
Nah, Troy
he was fired.
I mean, listen, Mahomes
say he was better than Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl.
Huh?
Say he better than Patrick Mahomes.
Ooh, you know who we need to ask about now? How was Terry Bradshaw in the Super Bowl?
Garbage.
He was
crazy.
He threw a lot of interceptions.
Let's see.
The catch.
Hey, I'm about to start comparing him.
I know. Let's see. He got 4 of them things. Let's see about Bradshaw.
Terry threw for about 300.
Shut up.
Combined in all 4 games. Yeah.
What the stat line look like?
74 versus the Minnesota Vikings. Terry Bradshaw.
Yo, you got to account for inflation. You got to account for inflation.
Damn, never mind. He threw the ball 14 times.
Yeah, you got to account for inflation, man. They only played 14 game schedule in those years.
I'm just saying,
he only ultimate game manager.
14 times. He had 1 touchdown, 96 yards. Franco Harris ran the ball 34 times, and Rocky Byer ran the ball 17 times.
Muling him.
Yeah, all he had to do was this. That's all he was doing all day.
Hey, look,
great football right there.
And then Fred Tarkenton, trash. 102 yards, 3 interceptions.
Who does he remind you of?
We ain't doing that. It's Black History Month.
Yeah, who's Fred Tarkenton remind you of?
John Elway.
And they both wear purple. I ain't gonna say
John Elway. We ain't playing no games.
Hey, John Elway ain't trash.
The next with you.
John Elway's an untouchable GOAT, man.
Never mind. Go ahead.
He said John Elway is the what?
He's one of the untouchable GOATs on my list.
Hey, salute to
GOATs, man.
I want to say this because I ain't Bradshaw joints is very mid, like said. It's the press saying it. John Elway, salute to Terrell Davis.
Thank you, sir,
for those 2 Super Bowls, because people look at John Elway differently because he has 2 Super Bowls. If he didn't, they would shit on him. I'm just telling you, this is crazy.
Terrell, yeah, you're right.
He was a
like
cocky
Dan Marino.
white boy. He was a cocky white boy that only threw to his tight end.
Ooh, hell no, he didn't.
Ooh, shit.
How was Rod Smith the tight end, bro?
Hey, bro, we already did the numbers.
John Elway was the drafting of the Denver Broncos.
Have
We
I
was
not
blessed to
did the
have
numbers on the past
Easy
show?
Ed McCaffrey,
Easy
Rod
Ed.
Smith, Anthony Miller, and Shannon Sharp.
The point
That's
guard,
called an
Andrew Miller?
organization. Okay, when you can sign guys, Von Hebron, Griffin, Terrell Davis, Mike Anderson, we got a whole plethora. That's the key word for
whoa. Mike Anderson did not play on the same team as Elway, dog. Shut up.
Who did?
Said Mike Anderson.
Mike didn't play.
Mike Anderson.
Mike Anderson did not play with Elway.
He didn't?
He came out there, right?
Oh, I think
don't even know his own team.
He got drafted.
Well, put it like this. I'm talking about that's called organization. We have a plethora of players throughout the.
Hey, yo,
throughout
shut
the
up, man.
time.
Why you keep saying that word over and over again? Siri, how do I sound smart? Say plethora.
No, I'm just saying, John Elway, but the John Elway was another untouchable goal, just like Brett Favre's untouchable. There's 10 quarterbacks are untouchable.
Oh, whoa. Who?
Brett Favre.
Man, get off the phone, man.
Hey, yo,
Hot
so I got
garbage.
a question.
Hot
Hold on.
garbage.
Let's segue right quick. Usher and halftime performance, where do you rank it all time?
Third.
Bad. Second to Whitney Houston.
So Godfrey said third. So what's your order then for the top three?
I said Whitney Houston. My bad. Wrong. That's wrong one.
Mike, Prince, and then Usher.
Oh shit. Okay.
He's not going above none of them two. And
No. Mike and Prince and Prince might be number one only because it was raining when he said.
Yeah, I'll say Prince.
Honestly, Prince.
Yo,
and Mike
that was fake rain, yo. That was fake rain.
It was.
No, it wasn't no fake.
That was Prince, dude. That was Prince.
Hey, that was fucked up your whole childhood.
Hey, I would have
Yo, why we all froze when he said that, yo? He was like, what? He was like, what is it? Was fake? Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Nah, man, I'm not even gonna rate this Super Bowl performance because he disrespected at the end, bro.
What are you talking about?
With the A joint?
With CeeLo, aka Jermaine Dupri?
No,
with them child sacks on?
Nah, with Alicia Keys, man.
They performers, man.
Man, he told y'all, man. True player for real.
No,
don't leave your girl around me. He told y'all a long time ago, man.
No, pay attention to that video game. He grabbed the ass before he got behind him.
This Usher though, man. You know he do that.
Hell no, I don't care, man.
There's two R&B guys in the game that just wild. It's him and Trigger, man. You can't leave your girl around him, man.
He's been doing that to everybody at his show.
I don't care.
Where's Cat Williams at,
Bro,
man?
if I was Swiss, man, I would have found him and beat his herpes infested ass up.
Man, bro, it's
with
a
the
part
skates
of
on
the
today,
performance, man.
Hell yeah.
He can't break character, man.
My girl, now she gotta go home and sit and bleach.
Man, what Cat Williams at? Hey, Cat,
break character, man. You gotta respect.
Cat, can you break it down for me, Cat, please?
Fuck out of here, man.
Is what all actors do if they're not Steve or Cedric or Ricky. Like, you're trying to create a character. You can't just be phase on.
I don't want to hear that character shit.
You just gonna take your shirt off on every movie? Like,
come on, Us, you gonna take your shirt off?
Man, let Big Worm live. Let him breathe, cat. Let Big Worm breathe. Call him out.
No,
Hey,
got to, man.
Right here it come. Wait for it. Wait for it.
I don't care about none of that, man.
An unnatural allegiance to losers does not like you.
Hey, wait for it again. For the people in the back who didn't hear it.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers does not like you.
Oh, I'm not a loser. God fearing.
No, we talk about. Damn.
Shit.
But said,
I missed. Damn,
God fearing. You don't understand.
You a multi-millionaire producer, and your old lady got to go do a show at the Super Bowl.
I don't deal in hypotheticals, man.
And we all admit.
I'm just saying, bro. Would you still have the same energy, bro?
Can we all admit the first key she sung was bad? I was like, ew.
Ooh.
Oh, her voice.
Yeah. I call that too, yo.
The first note she hit, I was like, oh nah, cut.
No, I don't care about that.
Mike.
Usher.
I think she got into it, but the first note, I was like, what?
I think her mic was messed up.
Yeah, it sounded messed up for sure.
Yeah, it sounded real messed up.
If I'm Swiss Beats, I ain't got no
She look
problem.
good
Just
though.
cut
She
the
look
check.
good though. She
I
look
don't
good.
care, man. His
Just cut the
infested ass violated. I would have to see him.
Hey, that man. Hey, look, that man was dancing on a football field, which is hard work. Then he got and put on
And
roller
on skates.
Look, I knew your ass was like roller skates, you punk.
Nah, I'm just. Hey,
you
to
know
be on a
Bow Wow
circular
and
stage
shit.
with skates, bro, I'm like, whoa, that's different.
Look, which move you like better, roll bounce or ATL? Czar.
ATL, man.
I knew your ass would lie.
Okay,
You
now
never
look,
played
now
roll
if he
bounce.
look, now if you never mind,
You was in roll bounce, won't you?
Huh?
Whoa. Weren't you in the pool scene in roll bounce?
Hey man, check this out, bro.
Ain't no pool scene in roll
I
bounce.
tried
That's an
to
ATL. I see how look, you don't
be
even know your
respectful
damn
on
move
your
you
show.
was in.
I try to be respectful on your show, man. I'm just trying
No,
to.
this is to get active.
I know. Hold on. I'm looking at your hair. Okay. All right. We blow the screen up a little bit. Okay. All right. You got the.
Hey, man, check me out, bro.
Yeah, you got the. I don't know what the hell you got on top of your head, boy. But you got
my hair grown.
Let me see.
He got the Kobe on him, man.
Yeah, I know. You tell us off season. You tell.
Hey,
you can tell football season ain't here.
Check this out, Zar. You always say want me to do this, nigga. This ain't no weave or no.
Ain't no BG in there.
Yeah, no.
I ain't never said do
this
that.
football season. You be putting BG in your hair. I already know.
Oh, I use just for men, not Beijing.
Man, you put the BG in there. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't use Beijing just for men.
When it rained,
right.
last time you wouldn't even touch your hair when it was raining. I got to go to track practice. We knew, bro. I knew it.
Your avatar is disrespectful, man.
It's all good. Thank Twitter for this, bro.
And I'm black. Hey, shout out to the little box, man.
You know they got a Black History Czar in there. That's where it came, bro. That's where it came. I came in the room the other day. It was a Black History Czar with this picture. I said, "What the hell?"
What you say, Sid?
Remember when he came in here looking like Dame Dash?
Yeah.
That one going around too.
Oh, you famous now, dog?
Yeah, I guess, man. I guess, bro.
You like that shit. That's why you do it, dog. Embrace it.
I like the attention, man. But hey, I got a question.
Oh, you female ass nigga.
No, I like to troll people. I like the attention, man.
We got him. The 2 hour and 13 minute mark. You said it.
Well, I like the attention. Yeah. Let me tell you something. I'm undefeated.
12 minutes.
Look, the internet's undefeated and the Czar is undefeated.
No, you're not.
Me and the internet gonna go for a crash.
No, hold on. Godfern.
Yo,
he jinxed y'all because he had that punk ass meme.
I know. I saw it.
Yeah, he did that shit on purpose. That's why y'all lost. Because
that's why, bro. This got to be said too. I am so glad y'all are in fucking misery right now. Because we had to hear y'all for the past 2 years. Yap. Oh, the Eagles shouldn't have been there. It should have been us.
Oh shit.
Oh, it should have been us. You finally get there, and you give the same fucking result.
Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you, like I'm gonna say what I said earlier.
The same go for you too, goddamn Ahmad.
After
what? Hey, I don't won a championship the last 2 years.
What do you mean?
Chiefs.
I'm the only one that beat the Chiefs here.
No, he's been rooting for the Chiefs. That's what he's saying.
The Broncos.
I beat both of your teams on a regular basis.
Ahmad says he wins no matter what.
No matter what.
You don't.
No matter what.
Never lost.
You don't.
Never lost.
Hey, listen,
bro.
Hey.
I don't ever want to hear you talk about the Cowboys again. Y'all have been 3 times since your last one.
Oh, we're talking about Double A now. Damn, he going down the line. Shit.
Hey, get him, Shaq.
You know what?
Get him, Shaq. Shut up.
If the Cowboys win the Super Bowl,
some slander.
I know Cowboy fans are annoying, but your fan base, shut the fuck up.
Wait, which one?
Please.
Who?
Okay, you've won a very long time ago, just like the Cowboys.
Okay, I know.
Shut up. You are not, that franchise will not go right until you do right by Colin Kaepernick.
Here y'all niggas go.
Hey, yo, you got some
that
horns
is true.
Hey, you got some horns, Hawk?
Bro, just tell your fan base, calm down.
They're not. So here's the thing. Half of us are realistic. The other half is delusional.
Big facts.
So it's like you gotta surround yourself with people that actually talk ball.
in
that fan base. Because if you don't, then you'll get caught. You'll catch crossfires from others because you talk ball, but then the people that you surround yourself with, you follow, they talk. They'll just say we're gonna win 100-5, and it's just like, bro, like, come on, let's actually talk football. And then
go ahead. My bad.
When they lose,
lose,
then I can't straight because I'm like, hey man, they'd be like, you associated with me? I don't. At this point, no, I don't.
Godfrey, I got a question for you.
What you got?
AKA DJ Academics. Let me ask you a question.
Damn, DJ.
Wow.
That's actually
he do look like DJ Academics a little bit with the hood.
He do like him a little bit.
Hey, so as a fan, y'all really like? You feel like y'all was struggling on offense? Because usually when you got to pull a trick play out, like y'all scored with that throwback.
All cylinders at the beginning.
But as a fan, we've been struggling the whole playoffs, bro.
The score.
Oh,
hey, we got to wrap in like 5 minutes.
Y'all known from the last 3 appearances, this man does not show up in the first half.
Well.
There was proven evidence.
Hold on, Sam.
To be fair, pretty much for the most part, we've been a second half team. We do kind of struggle in the first half of majority of the games if we don't get out early. But Kyle also has been good at making adjustments in the second half. I don't know what happened this game. I don't know if this nigga went out and watched Usher instead of drawing up a actual game plan for the second half.
Keys jams and red.
But yeah, we're normally a good.
And another thing, Godfrey, your boy Steve Wilkes don't believe in cover 2.
He don't.
He don't believe in cover 2. We gave y'all the fucking blueprint. You and the Eagles.
Here he go.
Did I not?
No, they got something for that shit now. They ran some cover 2 beaters yesterday.
Yep.
Well, that one where they scored after that muff punt.
Well, wait. What was that question that Dwight asked? Is there any coach that I would take over Andy Reid?
Yeah.
There's one. Ty Bowles. He beat the shit out of him.
I'm gonna go eat some Rotel.
Talk heavy, said. Talk heavy.
Where's the pushback?
Ty Bowles.
Facts.
How did Ty Bowles beat the shit out of when they ain't have but one healthy offensive lineman that game?
Oh boy, the excuses. This is a
Ain't
professional.
no excuse, man. Ain't no excuse.
They're all professionals, correct?
That ain't going. Not that. Nah, brother.
Don't try to give excuses because that's one of your favorite teams.
Yeah.
We know you have an emotional connection with the Chiefs. Stop it.
Hey man, you
Stop
terrible.
it.
I'm just being honest, man. They got one healthy offensive lineman.
Stop it.
I do have a question.
That shouldn't affect anything. One healthy offensive line. Okay.
Nope.
All right.
So
because if y'all would have beat the Bucks, y'all would have said, "Ooh, we beat them up with no offensive line. Ooh, he's the greatest."
I would have joked y'all for sure, but
exactly.
Hey, but real talk, I'd have been like, "Damn, that's
I would use it as an excuse." Oh, hey, AA. Yeah, another thing. What was the narrative last year? What was the narrative last year against the Eagles? You're going to agree with this one, Ahmad.
Okay.
What was the narrative last year around last year's Super Bowl?
But that they don't have no receivers or some shit like that?
No. Mahomes was on one leg the whole game.
Oh, yeah.
He was on one leg.
He was on one leg.
Yeah, he was on one leg. So if they would have lost on, you beat up one leg, it'd be like Patrick Mahomes. Oh.
That's how they sound. Hey, can I ask this question real quick?
He got that from me right there. He like, I do that.
Yeah, man. I'm tired of all the excuses for Mahomes, man. Every time I'm tired of it, man.
All right, real quick. So, Godfrey, do you consider this season a failure, or do you consider this season a failure?
I mean, anytime you don't win, it's a failure.
No.
Okay, Godfrey. Okay,
we're
Godfrey.
We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. With the expectations of this season.
Y'all got 2 minutes, man. I got to wrap it up in 2 minutes.
Hey, listen.
Wait. Hold. So, Godfrey,
you're not getting me. You're not getting me with this one.
Wait,
Godfrey. Don't win the title. It's considered a failure. So that's where I stand.
So what you say, God Fair? You don't celebrate second place like LeBron fans, huh?
Nah, not at all.
So to me, all that shit is bullshit. Then that all these 49er fans be talking about because the main thing 49er fans say to Cowboy fans is they bring up you ain't been to the NFC championship since such and such. You ain't won the Super Bowl since such and such. When we've won the Super Bowl more recently than the 49ers.
Listen, I mean, you can throw that back at us and
throw it back at us is crazy.
Pause.
Okay,
crazy.
You can counter with that argument, and there's nothing.
There you go.
There's nothing they can say because it's true.
All right, now
more, even though it's 12 months, but you have some more recent Super Bowl than we do.
Okay, that too. And AA, what's y'all overall Super Bowl record? Like 5-2,
5-3,
5-3. What is y'all's?
5-3.
Like 8.
Yeah, we've been at 8. We're 5-3.
And y'all have been to 8-2.
Yeah.
So y'all really, man, y'all just basically hit the head. Okay.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
But y'all 0-3. Y'all about to be
supposed to show up, God-fearing, man. But yeah, man, over 2 hours. Glad y'all came on to have some fun, break down the Super Bowl, give y'all thoughts.
Hey, people.
Talk about the GOAT and then Usher, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all temper y'all expectations on Patrick Mahomes. He's just.
And I let Ant off the stream too because I wanted to ask him about CeeDee Lamb and overrated Micah Parsons.
Listen,
talking crazy.
It wasn't about the Cowboys today. It wasn't about the Cowboys today.
I'll
be on again because I wanted to hear your opinion about that. That was crazy to me.
Time to talk about
we got a couple minutes
and all that.
We got a couple minutes.
Nah, we got 60 seconds.
All right, real quick. I thought, listen, I actually enjoyed Hey, Sad Chill, we only got 40 seconds now. Look, I actually enjoyed that interview with those two. I like that CeeDee Lamb took accountability about his body language and saying that they have to help that and they have to help change the culture, right? And I like the fact that they're aware enough to know that pretty much every time they play a game is almost like the other team's Super Bowl, because they play. Let's be honest, you got more eyes on your game when you play the Cowboys. Can we agree there? Hey, first of all, you can put all that in your chest. I don't care.
How are we really doing this, dude? Come on.
But all jokes aside, I do like that.
Yo, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah,
that's
fair. I do like that they took accountability and what happened against Green Bay, and I like that. I didn't really like Stephen A. He still was trying to be TV guy. And he wasn't really being real because if you look at that game, there was plenty of games. Like real quick against San Francisco last year. Me personally, I think we lost that game because of that. That interception before halftime fucked the game up. This game against Green Bay, it was plenty of blame to go around because Dak didn't give up 34 points or 41 points or whatever. So that was my take. I do like that they took accountability.
Yeah, y'all played a better game against San Francisco that year than this year against Green Bay.
Absolutely.
So,
we look like shit.
Yeah. What was it like?
And if you ask me, I probably would have fired Mike McCarthy. I'm not upset that he's still there, but if it was me, I probably would have fired him. But I understand why they didn't fire him, mainly because Jerry Jones might be a billionaire, but he's still cheap as fuck because he don't want to be paying two coaches at the same time, two head coaches. He still have to pay them. So I get it. He didn't give him, and it's not like he gave him an extension anyway.
He gonna pay him until he go find another job. That's the question.
One last question: you rocking with Dak?
Oh, that's my guy. That's my guy. Listen.
I fuck with that. That's not bad, but I fuck with you. You ride with him.
Dak takes more heat, more unnecessary heat than any other player in the NFL. And a lot of it is unwarranted. But people gonna say, "Oh, he plays for the Cowboys, so he has to take that bullshit." And it's not. It's unfair for him. But It is what it is.
You can't on one hand brag about how is everybody Super Bowl playing y'all, and then say, "Well, it's not fair that our quarterback goes through."
No. I'm not saying I'm saying that the criticism and the heat that he gets is what's the word I'm looking for?
Unwarranted.
A lot of times it's unwarranted. It's like because that could throw for 300 yards and 2 touchdowns, and we win by field goal. Oh, he ain't do shit.
Yeah, because he threw them a majority of them yards and them 2 touchdowns in the last 3 minutes. Garbage.
Did we win the game?
Yeah. Well, in that case,
and every quarterback, no quarterbacks play complete perfect games every game. It's not happening unless you're playing superstar mode on Madden.
Hey, look, I gotta dip up out of here. Appreciate y'all.
Deuces.
All right, y'all.
And
Deuces, bro.
I'll get the bat signal when I'm back live again.
All right,
appreciate the homies. Appreciate you, dog.
Yeah, take it easy, bro.
All right.
Yes, sir.